Mislawa Pampayo, Kopi Usu Mislawa Pampayo. Yasi Bibin Sikwa, Bibin Sikwa, Bibin Sikwa. Yasi Webut every wind you go, Bibin Sikwa, Bibin Sikwa.
Neat FM Neo.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
Ready. The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
The car no banner.
Brand new.
Brand. The car no banner.
Brand new. Bread ye wajina kunyao. Inshiraka neat etiefo nyina. Ozioma ADAKABRI oribo baby.
The car no banner.
Yesi okwai twaresuo ene suo tware okwan panyin ni hwan a yebo okwan betu asuo ozioma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO wagina konya babiewu
Yamama Tnasio na Yamama ha Yefri Neat 100.9 FM so ene se yeba manasui na ene eyefiada na kutansa botume ne de toso aduonu ennan afi MP no se aduonu ne nefie July 24 dapon papa in the political history of Ghana se eda mampanyina wati akonwa so utimi den sori fira akonwa no so to anananum wonse do me manchi dwumadie ne de bramu na dwumadie nsɛm a ko twiko breman ana yabrobro so a bitia no pa no Ghana muntie darling boy akwasi aboaje de baaye na yaba na fesusu yeso yaba benum de aka no na won se ase anim pie no yetimi eso ede amamo na Ghana muntie dwumadie na kiri na nei yede memanti so eba be soso no mi a dwumadie chiame esimi na so ADAKABRI mamutu oshioma as usual panyini kwajo da me ado majero sajiman ana omudi mesi abontene na akua ne akua so gusu bata na fesu no frema abankrom yabeba panyini osimara michi mafa wano enso no technical production bibia edana bam ansa na engineering group no so no achu agbo worker otiakwa na najare nana buaje osiada sankunoma sempro facilities group so ade na big solo dada Godfrey yaji atum friend Ubrana na Mapuna DJ Bosco na fenso so Mills wase tetai omuna esi omuna so a omuhwe se undesirable bia entimi metwintwa yanam ewo bia ye batain ensemfu aso adaba maso no ebo modene na eba se ubetimi asend se WhatsApp message o the SMS o be pa 050 600 0909 050 600 0909 na yaje bre na yetimi akenkan saso ana yahwe se interaction no ebekoso a on Facebook Neat 100.9 live Facebook atese no so no ubenya ensem no ewo ho ahwe se manu hantwin se de enoma esi ekro na die na daba maso o se mementi dwumadie politics ana dikan o se 2020 mid-year budget review. Government announces free electricity for the next 6 months with extension of free water for another 3 months. Government seeks for another 11 billion cedis as supplementary budget for a year 2020 ending. Ni nyina mu se COVID no emu nsensam aba no hawa aba oman maso no. Finance Minister wano ena wakomresho bedwafie ama wode nsem bia kwa akotodwa osi aban ne de COVID yi ho ahokire no wagum kakra wani ya ye akotena fie ne ye te so no ope busia bi kakra transferred benefit bi near the akoma womo or see lower interest rate for businesses eye nei sabusiampo na abekwa akwaji a yetete eye mfentum no eso na wasi ubanum nsuo kwa na waso kanea soso kwa 50% of nkanea no eye busumi eye emiensa and 90 days communication service tax and communication tax kasa mobile phones mi agi wono so no yasan yate so enti yebuso are these reliefs for political score in the build up to the elections say expediency politically ho obaka ne say wa wie bebe oban na aban no afa enti na woye wei ana say ade a oman bapa ihia ma say wo etimi bie. Ongoing registration exercise for new voters register. Matters arising from Hawa Kumsing gunfire at Peace Town in the Wutusenya East constituency. Opposition NDC charges its reps at the ongoing registration exercise to retaliate any attacks on them. We are asking, is the country's peace ahead of December polls under threat? Sir, ene edintra ye chro ene nsem bia e free honorable member Wutusenya East constituency owura yire Hawa maybe Hawa Kumsen na NDC for so say mamu nyina ho sa jori amientwi mfam so fa bi so omo akosensan pasumdwe ne ebuso se yasumdwe ya yehwehwe wo ma we se mi enoma ginsemu ana health or say outbreak of COVID-19 virus Ghana case count hit 29,672 with 153 deaths. The active cases here yenka. One more recover so the yenka. President resumes after 14 days of isolation after threat of COVID-19. Senior high school final year students start WASI exams amidst COVID-19. So we ask, are the recorded cases exposing the country's failure on the fight against the virus? Internet is cumulatively one more be and expose one mine, and I say one more recover no, and I say one more every mono, and I say one in Susua ding active cases no. Still on politics, as he wrote to election 2020, the Electoral Commission takes on NDC flag bearer for cutting his tour in the Greater Accra and Tema over what he describes as breach of COVID-19 health protocols at registration centers. So we ask, is the response to the NDC flag bearer justifiable? And there's also at the Electoral Commission and no more Akabie at the chair NDC flag bearer. There were nice one name one client anytime and potemo. Na dear, na I said, yeah, COVID-19 won't share no, and I would try for sure. Abebusa say, and some ya can't turn this flag bearer no. It is ya can. 1 year by me, I better say, I'm a drinking at home. Bismarck Abobi Aite, chairman of the Ayawaso West Wogon constituency of the NDC. So, Anna Setaje Abua, Nana K, or a member, National Communications team of the MPP. Also, Baba has say, na yet me adrin home. And something in a mono, young pass dam African cream mackerel. African cream mackerel, the Kurukura yen. African cream mackerel, near the Nekwan, near the Eba. Na African cream mackerel, or no, would the wap a diabumua a ye, would the young choir a ye, would the Yajolofa a ye, and African queen, what for BBM into a utility. We here will fear papa. Titrus a normal conform kakra. Na bema na kwa huma banumu akofo a African cream mackerel utimi de ye no ma bia shabo and that's the main dishes ni nyina African cream mackerel di ko supermarket bia na African cream mackerel ho na fa bi edi dwuma pa bi ewofie ba pa sardine eno so no say ye salad o say ye mako ne watwie na wakopɛ dɔkono hyew bi ni nyina ne say oba pa sardine ena wututu ede agumu na fesu oba papa mackerel so de value for money ekurikura yen na ni nyina mu no pasa de asedama kunu Ghana or the good prostate health dia na ehonchon capsules sɛ wobɛtumi atu stress ase de a na yɛ Mr. Kale ɔbaa bɛdi ne ho ni na ɛyɛ araba bazen na kidneys ɛna wo nourish no so de a na yɛ X and Y granules na sɛ ɛba no sɛ ɛyɛ wakoma ɛnso na apɛ sɛ wo pressure wo stabilize no na ɛgyina pintin so de a ɛde na yɛ kin tablet ɛna wodi di dwuma ne nyinaa kunu Ghana ɛna ɛde aba wɔyɛ yɛnkɔ na yɛnyi ɛyɛ odukpɔn kpehe nsansam yi emfiri hɔ ɛnti kasoa na yɛde frɛ no na odukpɔn kpehe anaasɛ kasoa despite media yanam si ne ogyina hɔ no yɛ owura setmante na yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛnɛ NDC 2 for 2 eye for an eye retaliation anaasɛ signage for peace ɛna aba owura setmante yɛ mo ha
Mamudu mejo so
na odukpɔn kpehe ɛnoɔma te sɛ mpo ɛnɛ awia yi
yo me no kasa de metimi akasa ananu ame no twetwe nkomo ane etutoto ekɔ so moto ayɛhye no sisi ade kaswa odupɔn nan awosi tɛtɛ ndura nankasa ɔne ne nahemfofo ebodwadata ɛwɔ nahemfie ɛwɔ ɔpakɔ ɛwɔ kaswa nyinaa no omuti ɛyɛ ɔpakɔ na ne nyinaa ne sɛ nan awosi tɛtɛ ɔno yɛ division chief ɛwɔ kaswa nti no ɔne ne mpanimfoɔ ndura mame mebisa wakumsin ɔmo ɛne ne party ɛyɛ chairman ne secretary organizer party executive nyinaa baabi ɛna MPP regional treasurer ɔno nso ɛbaa bi ɛna NDC emu nso ɔmo chairman ɛyɛ ɔno nso ɛbaayɛ NDC for executive nyinaa ɔmo wɔ wutu senya east constituency hɔ baayɛ na edi kan no kaswa zongofoɔ ɛfrɛ ebodwadata frɛ nananom zongo ahemfofoɔ frɛ ɛka kyerɛ amanyɔfoɔ wei sɛ mo pepi saa nso na n'anyɛ ɔwɔsi tɛtɛ ka edufɔ ɔfakɔ ɔno nso ndura deɛ ɔmo ma ɔmo frɛ wɔn ɛma ɔmo bodwadata ɛma saa nkurɔfoɔ yi kanseɛ di ntɛm ɛka sɛ edi kan no ɔmo ka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ nneɛma yɛ kɔ so ɔkasoa no ɛma egu n'anya ɔwɔsi tɛtɛ akonnwa no a ɛwɔ hɔ no egu ho fi ne nyinaa kɔba nso amanyɔsɛm bɛtɔm nananom deɛ nya de ɔmo yɛ amanyɔsɛm koraa a ɔmo de ɔmo bɛgye dim na nsɛm a etuo totoɔ ɛne moto a yɛahyɛ no ade kyɛ yɛabɔ obi no akɔyɛ sɛ mfa di mpa mmra kasoa debi amanyɔfoɔ ɛna ayɛ ɔmo ko ɛne nti ɛna ɔmo frɛ wɔn mu nyinaa nti esi ɔmo abɛyi deɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo hyɛ wɔ nananom anim ɛnya adeɛ a ɔmo ɛka sɛ ɔmo nsa pipa bi obi nfa n'ano kunu ɛmɛka sɛ yɛ nko biem dabi ɔmo nso nka ntɛm ɛhɔ ɛna NDC chairman a ɔwɔ hɔ ɔsɔreeɛ na ɔsɔre n'asɛm a chairman ɛgyare NDC chairman yɛfɛ no chairman ɛgyare wɔ NDC fodi mu ɛna ɔsɔre na ɔsi bu nananom deɛ mene mu atena saa mabɛtena kurom ha kyɛ ɛkɔ bɛyɛ 40 years nie na de biara me chairman gyare ɔmo sɛ menyɛ na we deɛ mehyia wɔ nananom sɛ yɛnka ntɛm kɛseɛ ka nananom akɔnnwa sɛ yɛma NDC mɛbu biara ɛnkɔyɛ tutu asɛm ɛnkɔ baase nkurɔfoɔ mba meka nananom akɔnnwa tamagyae na ɛka gye nseɛ saa o ɔka nananom akɔnnwa sɛ NDC bɛbu bi anaasɛ NDC ni bi tam mmara hyɛ ne nsɛm na so ɔde kɔko wɔ registration center ase anaa abato ɛbɛyi nananom ntam akɔnnwa ɛne ne ndi obiara nso bɛbaase nkurɔfoɔ de efi baabi aba abɛtwerɛ din no nananom nkonnwa nso ɛno ɔno chairman no ɔne ne ndi na say that's right no mbɔ nsɛm ɔmo wieɛ no ɛna MPP chairman Sadiq ɔno nso baayɛ ɛna ɔno nso bɛka ntɛm ɛna odi nseɛ sɛ ɔka ntɛm sɛ ɔno MPP chairman ɔman ɔno kwan po deɛ na ɔsɛ ɔkɔmɔ sɛm ti ntam kan kora deɛ ɔnka ntɛm but ɔno ho ɔbɛyɛ yi ɔno ntam ka deɛ ɔmo deɛ muslim fo nka ntɛm ɛna ɔmo sɛ masa yɛsɛ ka ntɛm nti wontumi nka pii obi a ɔbɛtua ka ntɛm ade aba na yɛhu sɛ asɛm a yɛka no mo agye ato mu ana ɛna ɔmo bɛ sɔre yɛ PP na saa tam na ɔnabo ha wɔ komisin wɔ hɔ PC no NDC PC nso ɔno nso wɔ hɔ panimfoɔ no nyinaa ahyia na ono so kan tem say omo so kan tem say sia no omo nkotutuo ewo ayi e fa ne sen registration center say about to bebe omo ma sin crofo mba enti so omo ba sin crofo ba omo party bi ko bu obi a ta entem no ono omo nanam akonwa ani omo ndi ena nanam so ke makasa dia mu nyina won trafe ani egu nsa wo so eni nti nra nanam bompa ye gu nsa e wo so say sa NDC ni afififo ede bia omo di ko ka ba kaswei foto tutuoi omo so omo nya biem omo kantem enti nanam mo wo ho pa dia hwe omo anim obi obakwa sa de bia no ye betwe na ba himfie ha na sa ne ntam no kan no so te ase wanti ase nti kokobo na nananum ade ama wo no mo se obi an koto no mebrufo obi an koka obi an ne nkofo nkasa na adakabre me se party fo mebru no samudi o mati a wa hwa be nipa bone na ndura no o mu wie ye pe bo ko bo se chairman people chairman oni MP hawa kum se ngira ho o mu wie ye no NDC chairman no oni PC no NDC PC no so gina ho secretary gina ho we ni we gina ho mu gina eji nkomo fefefe o mu wie no mu gina afoka bra wu no mu koye enti na che ye meburu na ye di akire no e na ya na mpanifo no e fa ye ne yakoye nyam nansam ko ye na we mu wie ye no o mu gina tuka e ko ba bi fa kokodi di bom eni nti se me no kaso e de kaswa ajo se se we ko first no na we ko be NDC for kan nam ha hwi no wago na he ye de ababo bitrim efi se tutu to ba ye yes moto na nan mo frɛ wo mo eno mo kan ye be pem ne de o ko registration center bia eye dadin ina nan mo dom nan esi fo ban kasa asese ade me hu se ade kaswa tens na na e wa ha no akofom police force yo ma said asoja so mo ba yo ma said immigration for kan yo mo yo ma said fire service for kan prison service for kan police for administration so dey police for ababe kan sane be ya ban bo no mo aye den and you say the kaso ban wo no egwom ayin fofo ebegyira mu ama o ma ka party for me no nyina bom and you say the kaso de efi adana be enne no kaso de adadin o ka biamba ye ewo registration center afa
you ora segmente na ye ana akoswa na obebu sase police investigations so efa etututu no ho ne ye no ho no chaos no update ewo ho
adakabre won say etututu de na baaye no ni nyina kodi region ene ade nkrofo na court na court ama mu bail na eto na NDC for na yesusu se NDC for boys bi so omkofa etuo no e de ba omkofa etuo ka police for na che wo mo wo kam na mo so kita etuo police for no so che wo mo koye no omo de boys no so call court ama ho so court so ama mo bail e wo kakaswa of akọ second court wo anything se at the time data ye de man no enso ye enti efiri ndo na ba ne de yɛnti obianko police station biom bɛde nyinaa wɔ court a date no enso ya yɛka sɛ bi yɛni didi akira enti tama date ne bɛso no mbɛkɔ court wɔ biom no ɛno so yɛbɛma tiefo aso ate
yo na isi adwumayɛfoɔ ɛne bambɔfoɔ a ɔmo ɛwɔ hɔ esi a obia komatɔ ne yam ɛyɛ adwuma ehu bia ne obia hu ana
oh sesi a de metra ka sɛ yisi officials aye do maba kaswa ana wutu senya east mensi ni de obi aye adwuma na sentence a obekọ na ehwa ba peso ana uhwa na amanfo tama weni si na se fun kaka wo mu no se police for ni soldiers for ni fire service for ni omu nyina ni nti no se ehun bia ni obi a mu biem o ma yeye mu ehun bia ni nti obi a kwa okodi ne lie so unya normal na edu so no atwere yisi officials no obi a aye na adwuma se de ese pepepe
yo
ye kuransa ya call na no pe nyina be bia dadin
na enipa no so eba de
enipa ne ba be bi wo kra na obi wo so abetena ho picture na pa na ye register no complain kakra man for say obi wo ha mo ye back pass bonso obi ba ntama onim obi ana obi adi card na kwa no akwa ni di na wa jade oba so for end there challenges ana e order da and na no mtika but enipa ndi omo ba
yo na si yedi moto brum na yetete ka mu yede ko yede ba na nipa bi eye bibi se ehɔ no mu ayɛ hyehye so bibi sa hɔ
I know na police command and district police commander no Odame Samuel Odame subtenant ono can say sa omu hu obi okita moto prum odebeko registration center ase ano kita kawa so light double light odebeko ho saka no de yete na nya de omeja ka na mani pakwa na moto no ni pani na omedo omeko court straight because onyo mu na ebe hwe wo kokwa ukoko monitor na wakope ba bia gina wo di moto pu wa che jacket there wo ye bia national street wo ye say ya nya de o chance ama wa de say de bi nko so sa e wa ha because police for na ya leg so bi obi jimi bia no o mamla aye adwuma.
Excuse your French. Enti ne krakrakra na ibejaw na koto aso na yi wadwuma na de befru beba bia me asonte why
mate
yo ora setmante despite media ye reporter owo kaswa empotemwo na wote nini sabre ma yentie prosi panyini at the time Dr. John Kudalo na okọ menhia himfie na nsem bi akotokohene edeto nanim no ubebusa ho se appropriate eneya na yentie ensem a kotokohene ekaye yenhwe se appropriate na yes, I and try say bit me assign etie sa ene no a kotokohene ba say approve ekọ no hono no said de esi ekoye na yenti said de besi aba no okay yes I enti sa ene no said de sikoye afutu adi ma prosifo no no
Ghana mine na mo bon ho ban
otu bo se mo juma mo ye no Ghana mine na mo bo ho ban
prosi nim party we
oye prosi ni a we nim party we na nim party we
o de ene sem babo Ghana mine ho ban ma asumdue ni nkoso aba
mo de ane sem babo Ghana mine ho ban ma asumdue ni nkoso aba
yeni ani ehihye eze say ni ebe ya no free apim ahankron aduokron mienu ni yeni ya hihye sa mfie na bia beto aba
o se ni ani ehihye se ni ebe ya no free apim ahankron aduokron mienu eni ehihye se mfie na bia beto aba
enti yenyina nim se sa na te
yeni na nim se sa na te
eni esa apim so say ebe ma akuakuo no de obi apeso odon bia wondo na yenkoto aba na yenyi obi
tu bosse ni esa hihye se akuakuo no obi antini de obi aka won kodom eju wa ya be ni akoto aba anyi
As you free sabre no fie na bia ye beto adane ntokwa
tu bosse won ni se free sabre no fie na bia ye beto ana adane ntokwa
e free sabre no fie na bia ye didi e ho atem
free sabre no fie na bia ye didi e ho atem
free sabre no obi ayem hihye ne se ntokwa ebesi man
free sabre no ye beto ba bia no obi ayem hihye no se ntokwa ebesi o man
o se nyina ebuse ho se de asem ncha
o se nyina ebuse ho se e de asem ncha
e de ne ye kopenti a ye pese ye twetwe ase kan bro ye ho
ne ye kope enu ti ne ane ye twetwe ase kan every year
sa se nyina edi no kura ne ye kase ye nkoto aba ne ye nisu ne ye nkoto ye tu wia ya kan de onya ye de amano e wo se ye ntokwa
then na edi no kura ne se nkoto aba akosala ne akọ ye tu wia kan de onya ne de mano wo ye ta se ntokwa
na so hwe ade wo mu no se no kura no a eni mu no ncha Yankotro ye din ne adidin aka ho wa bra emfata se sa din no emra no kye so enso ye bekwa akotro din ne bi aka ho
edu din so se ko tre ni a ifa wa na wa ne bi aka ho na akokro so wa bra emfata se nka e basa
yankokin kan krata no a obi hu de be ye behwe na akoye nwonwra
so se yankokin kan krata na obi hu de be na akoye nwonwra
A procedure was here, the John was here near ye and near say.
First of all, we know that's a former by American, near you and me for very nice.
Yes, a moon more ballot box and home by yet then will beat me with some Hong Kong to power.
First of all, 2 minutes, and we know about box of home. And then we'll be talking to power.
Yet they will beat me quarter months ADAKABRI Abra person in general.
And we'll be 2 quarters ADAKABRI Abra person in general.
Nina near Ebema Nipanania Gidio Musa Motsum Hoshini ya.
So, for when you must have promotion here. Somebody paying the process.
Obi Bob party we no mono ye kokontokwa.
So, for the party where no question, no more.
It drew what over Abaya what this one party and not the all party in Timuntimenchi.
So, the true about this one, and the party map. And I said, non the party map. The past are going
and yet, a free Abaya Banina, NPP time, NDC time, Nina races. So, Abaya MPP time, NDC time, Nina, Mochi beans on the party for another Pamuchos and Munya woman. We keep on yes, where the Eddie and Timuniano.
So, we are the Bonnet, so running passes where the Eddie and Timuniano.
I am for Prosi Wood, and so Jam Homagana. I don't know from running yet.
Enti ubebusa se de otumfo osetutu a wotoso mienu walking santehene na odika na se enei asema walker na John Kudalo eye process ahene ama ne oponbuanu ana wo hoyi na safutuo no a John Kudalo kokoduru manhia ode ma no no ene sabu atfutuo no eye den eda ho ye adwuma betimi a WhatsApp on 050 600 0909 050 600 0909. Now you hear the neutrality of the police in the midst of a year registration here. Yes, and take kotoko hini biu.
Anti amma party.
So, who for the worker so is the process? Yes, Makana and mine. Yanti amma party.
Mojumano, a Ghana mine and mobile hobby.
So, two for the Ghana mine and a mobile hobby.
Party winning party.
So, what the process winning party way and only party way.
What the end some Bobo Ghana mine who buy my assuming for Swaba.
What the other some Bobo Ghana mine who buy a mouse will be any for Swaba.
Yanni, she says, say near Bay and free up him a hand at your chrome. Yanni, I says, I'm feeling be a better wabba.
So, was any sister said, if you are him, I'm from your room, you know, and your sister said, Jenny, I bet wabba.
And the engine himself, Annette.
So, Jenny, I am society.
And yes, I plan to say, if I'm a Kuno, you'll be a person, don't be a wonder, Yanko to Abani and you be.
So, who was any sister said, will be answered, you'll be at one column, if you are very happy, I got to Wabba and you.
And you free Sabra and fear Nebia, but to a done in Topa.
You do what one is a free Sabra, and fear Nebia ever to another end of her.
A free Sabra and fear Nebia, ye did dear water.
A free Sabra and fear Nebia, ye did dear water.
A free Sabra no, Obi I am Shishina and Toko Besima.
A free Sabra, and so I know the answer and Toko so.
Or seeing you able to say, who's a dear Simuncha.
I was saying everything I want to say.
At the end, the equal plenty, I person a picture as a kind prayer. As I see any dinner, Crania Cassette, young Cotua Banian, in Nissunian Cotu, Yatuya, Yakin, Yonia, Diamano. I was saying Topa. Then I didn't Crania Cotua, a coastal and airport, Yatuya, kind of way near the Mano. Where the same Topa. Then so read the woman said. No Cranoa any monuncha. So, who was the woman said, and no cry any monuncha. Young Cotre, Dean, near the Diaka home, where Brian Fata says, and Ranich as well, as you ever quite with Church or Dean Biaka home. So, it do mean was a good trade here. If I want to near the Biaka home, not for Brosu, or Brian Fata said, the Bassa. yɛnkɔ kenkan krataa no a obi hu deɛ bɛhwɛ na akɔyɛ nwonwa apolisifoɔ a wɔsi yɛhwɛ deɛ gyina hɔ a wɔsi yɛhwɛ ne yɛyi ani na nneɛma ɛsɛe yɛsɛ mo nyina hɔ mmɔ ballot box no ho ba yɛ dɛn na obi tumi sam ho kɔkɔ ntɔkwa wɔ hɔ ɛyɛ dɛn na obi tumi kɔtam saa adaka no kɔ wɔ abere a polisi no gyina hɔ ne nyinaa ne ade a ɛbɛma nnipa no anya gyidie mu sɛ motene mo ho hyehyɛ ne yie a obi bɔbɔ party wei ne ɔmu no yɛ kɔkɔ ntɔkwa ɛduru hɔ a wobɛhwɛ ne aban a wɔte soɔ no party anaa deɛ ɔwɔ party nti montimi nkye yɛn ɛnyɛ na ɛfiri aban aba nyina NPP time NDC time ne nyina resi saa mochi bi nso na partyfoɔ no abɛpa mo kyɛw sɛ monyaa wɔ mu obiara di bɔne yɛs wei deɛ yɛ deɛ nti monyaa no ade na yɛmfa prosi wo deɛ ne sɛ wogyina hɔ ma Ghana ade na mfa mmara no nyɛ adwuma
right nti ɛyɛ santehene otumfoɔ ɔsɛe tutu a wɔtɔ so mmienu ɛna wɔde asɛm wei sei ɛto the then inspector general police ɛyɛ owura anaasɛ Dr. Kudalo anim na bebusa sɛ ɛnɛ esi anaa ɛnɛ are you so clear ɛyɛ deɛ ɛyɛ aprosifoɔ ɛyɛ sɛ normal ɛkɔ so yi anaa betumi a WhatsApp yɛ on 0506000909 WhatsApp yɛ on 0506000909 obusa sɛ enti nokwani aprosi ni gyina polling station a ɛho ɔhaw bi timi ba sɛ obi timi ka sɛ wakɔ ama yeye asi polling station abra prosi ni gyina hɔ nom ɔsin Faruku ɛna ɔde we okay instruction kan prisra tese say bi gyina so am watimi akan ko ɛno so ɛyɛ asɛm foforɔ ɔsin good afternoon, I'm Chris in Accra Osu. The Akufo-Addo led government has succeeded in destroying our security services. Asantehene is very right. And Ode Ebaye. Say at long last, the retirement budget of the NDC has been read yesterday, which has given NDC communicators a headache. But the funniest part of it is that they can't stop a moving train because we, the people of Ghana, have already made up our minds to give competent Nana Akufo-Addo and his able ministers 4 more years. Noah the act builder Anna Odebaye. Or say Uncle Mahmudu. Good afternoon. But all the fight to be members of parliament is to enjoy free money and things from the taxpayers' sweat. If you really want to help our hometown people or friends, it's not to be an MP before you can help. And Abu Ajin the free Berlin at the Ababidri. Prime entry. New Aplaku Anna Odifri Baye. Whilst commending the Kaswa chiefs for the peace initiative, I think Hawa Kumsin acted properly and responsibly. Can one blame the tiger for being on the defensive when the lion threateningly approaches? Those condemning Hawa Kumsin and calling for a resignation or sack should try to put themselves in her shoes. Would they have behaved any differently in the circumstances? We of the MPP are proud of her for being on her guard. Hands off our girl. And Ode Ebaye, no. Faruku Tema was a pia or Pimso, Santehini, Asantemawura. You said it all. May God bless your reign. Under President Akufo-Addo, every corner of GH will receive its fair share of development. President Akufo-Addo is God-sent simpliciter. Faruku Tema, Ena Ode we Ebaye. I say good afternoon, Wofa. In my humble view, I think the winner takes all system is not helping our beautiful country. The winner controls all state institutions when they are in power, hence making the institution weak and inactive. How on earth do a minister of state, who is also a lawmaker, sit in an august house like parliament and enact a law and comes out to breach it? Sadly, the law knows how to deal with the ordinary Ghanaian, not the politicians. Eddie, Gomwa Mangwaze, and Odi Fribaye. Osi, good afternoon. I think what Nana Santehine said is the truth. The police are like puppet of the government of the day. Police need to change. And also Ode Abba. Was say Nana Baumia are the right leaders to govern Ghana at this moment because they are the only ones that can take us to the promised land. What a year, light year, 4 more, to do more, 4 more, for you. Abele nunga, ena ode ebaye. Ose, NDC is a political party. NDC as a political party hates Madam Hawa Kumsin just because her ministry is sending them to the opposition. Ose, if I go out there and write your name, your card can turn to fight shooting here. Ose, if you go out there and write your name, your card can turn to fight shooting here and there. What will the voting day be like? Ghana police, open your eyes, family. Free water and light can feed those who lost their jobs under Nanado. Come 2007, come December 7, it's just around the corner. Vida, Tema, Ena Odi Fribaye. Ose Mamudu, good afternoon. I'm Dennis Atabeka. Ose Mamudu, good afternoon. Please, can you let me use your medium to reach out to Scancom Ghana MTN that since their inception in Ghana, my people in Achima Krupon in the Tiwa West haven't experienced a better network from them. Sadly, they have to climb trees or place their phones on rooftops before they can access their network. And I ask myself, how possible will it be for them to make calls while sitting on rooftops or trees? So please, I'm humbly appealing to MTN to come to the aid and in business-wise, Achima Krupon is a town with population of 10,000 to 15,000. So they can imagine the amount of money they can generate from there if the problem is solved. And I'm willing and ready to present a proposal to whoever is responsible if permitted. Thank you. Dennis Yawa Brakwa and Odi Ebaye Abekan Otie and the war Prama Abekan or Prima Nukrum Aye Achimo Krupon. Nana has talked very, very well, but the police don't use it. Uncle, I'm telling you, the police are the problem for this country. They should do the right thing. Anani Benjamin and Onosudibaye. Because Ghana needs a new party. Both NDC and MPP are the same. We need leaders that are selfless. Chop is too much. AC, Tema, and Wadi we free by. Good afternoon, ADAKABRI. It's so disheartening how insecure the country has been. We all have to stay united to conquer our storms because everything is changing now. It's my prayer God gives more insight and wisdom to the president to cite and cover all loopholes in the country. Citizen lives matters. Ajwa Bubiashi and Odi Fribaye. Good afternoon, ADAKABRI. I'm Ebenezer at Pram. Good work. 4 more to do more. And Ode Abba. Right. Into Sono. Wait me, I was up here on 050-600-0909. Now, Odeba.
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro ba ye de ni ehwie fufuo a akode wonwane adwa mo adwuma se me ni fie adwuma di mi ni fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene watu metwa mada pasa aso wo kan na matire nyira wati ate na make am mebo a ebo de odi komum na sese ade obra to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo mo pam na wo ma siu na wutimu na wo sadaje na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya needful sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu ada kam kama ya frɛ no needful fufuo Any Rubina Masoriba until is come a midi yo.
Sasadia,
Mammy. Oh, Ebia. Neat fufu fly, and yet come say, boy, dear fufu and careful for Papa B. Now what can I say, Chai? A post sim, and then I'm so conscious. Simon Benway, what she won't cry Papa B.
But just a damn when you cry, just a need fufu from Mamma could be cried by and say, Said I got a 40 pound fufu, and one way I knew, and the South shot for free one pump or drum me when one. Who wants to snap your womb? Once a dear, boy, then my can fufu, Papa B. A Jenny, and your fellow fufu, and a fellow who be deep partners and said, oh, be didn't send your family drew, and I'll pay you and I draw for that. Need fufu, supermarket to be a need fufu, I will fear.
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadi nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
efiewura me mo achi o efiewura
Yes, Machi o efiewura mechia wonye so
hey ewura emfa se mam so what e ba fa so chia me mo yam no
won so pepe
hey oh wa fi we die me pese oni fiewura bekon efiewura we die ye kwa sori abo ewura de mo kwa sori ye papa ye ewura de ka soro ho a what e be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya onipa da sene timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne mma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne fiewura beti ha anopa diu awia diu enumre dia mo no makodew mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
Mesi na dia ya late nso mianki kabinji efiewura ye wi a yakosere bo fa che efiewura ruti fia se light bill no water bill ba wuntua bi wo boa se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
na hwe me catch you play nya play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi se me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate
yeah fiewura we nko ade ma abunfu
me koto mi hwe
fiewura fi de ya bro ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadi nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro ba ye de ni ehwie fufuo a akwade wo nwane
adwa mo adwuma se me ne fie adwuma de mi ni fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene wato me twama da pasa aso wo kan na matene nyira
wati ate na make am mebo a
ebo de odi komum na se sia de obra to fufuo ai wo wodwo pam na wo ma asiu na wotimu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya yefra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba until izi kama me di ye yo
sesedia
mama hwe oh e bia need fufuo enya kama say body fufuo ne mankan fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan e posim na ede na me so ka so ancho simanu mpɛ no wa wie no ahie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo a ho mam ko to bi kura ba ne say se de Ghana 40 pom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo dom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bia wom wo nso de body ne mankan fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mojaduro ana pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo a supermarket bia mu need fufuo a e wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadi nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Yamenu ejaba boni di adwo ama wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahie fufuo ti ase dada minya wofo yi papa so be fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro be ye de ni ehie fufuo a akode wo nwane adwo mo adwuma se me ne fie adwuma di mini fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene watu me twama da pasa aso wo kan na matene nyira wati ate na make am mebo a ebo de odi komum na sese ade obra to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo pam na wo ma siu na wo timu aba na wo sadade na wo timfra kwada ne nyina to otwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne mankan fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kama ya yefra no need fufuo a enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo sese bia ma me hwe oh e bia need fufuo eye kama say body fufuo ne mankan fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan eposim na ede na me se wo ka so ento simanu mpɛ no wawie no ahie wo kwa papa bi aguso betwese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo ho amam ko tobi kura ba ne se de Ghana fo sipom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wodom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bia wom wo nso de body ne mankan fufuo papa bi ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ano pa wia ne anadwo a wo koda need fufuo supermarket bia mu need fufuo e wo wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Efiewura me mo achi o Efiewura yeson
Machi o Efiewura mechia wonye so
ewura enfo se ma me so wati e ba fo se chia me mo yem no
won so pepe
wa fi we die me pese oni Efiewura bekon Efiewura we die ye kwa sori abo ewurade mo kwa sori ye bo paye ewurade ka soro ho a wati e be se wo ba hwa wa kra ba kompo wunya onipa da se ne timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne Efiewura beti ha anopa dio awia dio enumre dia mo no makode o mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
me say na dia ya late nso me yanki kabinje Efiewura ye wi aya kwasere body fate ke Efiewura ruti fia say light bi no water bi oba wuntua bi wo boa say sika na ne fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
ka hwe me ka chiro pre nya pre fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi say me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate
ye Efiewura we nko ade ma abunfu
e ko to
nwe Efiewura fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
NIT 100.9 FM so any na ene Friday July 24 2020 and the time just about gone 3 minutes past 2 na mpanifo no so beba na ya trans na yatumi adwendwene ho TPP for so call mo congress na omo so call mo congress no ebusa se entotoye no se na AC ekro ta so na kotoko hine wakasa what are your thoughts messages no e wa ha say ebeje bre na yetimi akinkan messages ne bi so e de amam ta so na nei ewuo no so do kura kakra eye miama de nyina eye brass antigima ewo Ghana Revenue Authority inti wo mo nipa miensa yeyi om free ni kofinti e de braje makọ back to eye finance ministry inti brass antigima ene bra okọ ohini na na bontikro ono so a very good perfect writer ono so okọ ansana mia eye me ma me ba ko anti eye Charlotte anti Stella Donto ono so eko but then CPP for so no congress and to trianity sign yanko na omo eye working committee chairman na CPP nhye yom de congress no na on famrain arrow from Manso na ote adwuma wo hwe akire ama omotimi atoto akọ omo congress yi akraye mo ha wie yenhwe se arrow time obeduru ha All right. Yanko na rather than yenyi sa interview when free on and sani aba CPP for no so. Ura Adam Bona chief executive officer of the security warehouse. Na yen analyze otumfu asemo a ono so so kan Ura Adam Bona ye mo ha. Na what is saying?
Me ho ye offer.
Yete unka che. Right.
What you be back farm me so.
We ma wenye yi sa. Right. Ma yentie voice bi otumfuo osetutu otosuminu santehene na or admonish the Ghanaian police at the time John Kuda Lopenso na yehwe say is it applicable now and na yenye comments arising from sa voice note and as a voice clip na otumfuo de kan asemi eti in a minute na inti why ready there na me boa me nyina yetie
I'm ready.
I was say it me ba okay
nti modwuma no osi yete magana man yanti amma party
yo who for say your question is the process yete magana man yanti amma party
nti modwuma no eye Ghana man na mo bon ho ban
yo who for say modwuma mo ye no Ghana man na mo bon ho ban
Rosi nim party we
yo oye process ni a we nim party we na nim party we
what the any some babo Ghana man ho ban ma asumdue ni nkoso aba
what the any some babo Ghana man ho ban ma asumdue ni nkoso aba
ye ni an ye hihye say ni ebe ye no free apim ahankron aduokron mienu ni ye ni ya hihye sa mfie na bi ebe to aba
yo for any an ye hihye say ni ebe no free apim ahankron aduokron mienu any ye hihye say mfie na bi ebe to aba
enti ye nyina nim say sa na ti
yo ye nyina nim say sa na ti
eni esa apne so say ebe ma kuakuo no de obi apeso odon bia wondon na ye nkoto aba na ye nyi obi
yo who for say yes I say ko no obi antini de obi aka won kodom edu ho ya ga ni akoto aba ayi
and free sabre no fie na bia ye beto adane ntokwa
yo tu for so won say free sabre no fie na bia ye beto na adane ntokwa
e free sabre no fie na bia ye didi e ho atem
free sabre no fie na bia ye didi e ho atem
free sabre no obi ayem hihye ne say ntokwa ebesi man
free sabre no beto ba bia no obi ayem hihye no say ntokwa ebesi o man
o se nyina ebusi e ho say de asem ncha
o se nyina ebusi e ho say de asem ncha
e de ne ekopenti aye pese ye twetwe asekan bre ho
e ne ekope enu tini ane atwetwe asekan ebre ho
sa se nyina edi no kura ne ka say ye nkoto aba ne ye nisu ne ye nkoto ye tu wia ya kan de onya ye de amano e wo say ye ntokwa
then I didn't find yourself a problem. I was on the airport. The 2 year kind of way I the manual. Where the science for us.
That's all right, the woman said. No crano any monuncha.
Who was the woman said, and no cry any monuncha.
Young Quatro, ye dean near the Diaka home, where Brian Fata says, Edin, and Ranich as well, as we ever quite church or Dini Diaka home.
So, it was a good thing, yeah. Before I know, I had to Diaka on our comproso, or Brian Fata said, the bastard.
Young cooking can gratanwa, will be who the Bay of Hena, a Quayamon.
No, was never king can gratana, or be who the Bay of Hena.
A person for was here, the Java was here near ye, near my say.
First of all, we know that's your former by American,
yes, someone you know more ballot box and home by yet then will beat me with some who come to power.
First of all, you and some ballot box and home by and then will come to power.
Yet they will beat me quarter months out that kind of Wabra person in ground.
And will be 2 quarters out that Wabra person in ground.
Nini adia ebema nipa na nya gidio musa motrem ho hihye ni ya
so but when you am so ya motrem ho hihye ni ya eba nipa nya gidio o process
obi bo party we no mu no ye kokontokwa
so but nipa ni bo party we no ma question no kokontokwa
edru ho a wo be ne aban a wote so no party ana de all party nti muntimenche yen
True, I na about this one.
And yet, now, a free Abaya NPP time, NDC time, Nina races are. Mochi beans on a party for another Pamucho Munya woman. Obi a keep on yes, where the Eddie and Timuniano. I am for Pussy Wood, the answer would deny Mohomagana. I don't know if I'm running yet.
Ada na umfam rano nyejma Adams Bona, a chief executive officer of the security warehouse and a security analyst. Adam, what did you Santahine working? Police action and inaction. What are your thoughts?
Well, kind of saying one of not surprised, and because the police have been with us since time immemorial. The police administration, money and partner for all these years in the name of the NTN 1992 Constitution, Constitution was created kind of saying for one person, and that person, your man, John Roberts, His Excellency, the former president. But how many years on? Over 2 decades on, constitutional, you see now your system, and to me, system, and the appointment of commissioners of police, and the appointment of the kind of saying IGP, and the kind of saying transfers are there, and service regulation, independence, and this deep suspicion among political parties when they are not in power and can offer. It won't be there. But then I can say recently, promotions there or you promote some officers. That was the beginning of this year or around this year. Senior police officers. One friend one of them who happens to be a friend. He's been at the rank of the Deputy Commissioner of Police for a very long time. He got very pleased because, according to him, the juniors 2 steps back have been made commissioners of police. But not the because from a certain area, thinking or not the young promotion. But I couldn't have agreed with him. But the point is that that suspicion is there. That constitutional requirement IGP, NCD of so at any given point, the NDC any power, they complain. The MPP any power, they complain. Say we are here in Ghana, and I occupy Ghana for demonstration. The president, as you say, the brother of Gabriel Chirac, we were beaten. Someone lost eye. Eventually, that young man condolences to the family. So maybe they understand. The police of yesterday is the same police of today. The only thing young Ghana for to move forward, yet to me and I say, you have push it, your amano say, this review, constitutional review committee, some aspects, and you know, at the referendum, entrenched clauses in the Constitution. They make to me have to a bit extra back to take some of the powers from the president. We know what can find name. There is a memorandum. A memorandum. That is before Parliament, signed by the Minister of National Security. That is creating another power, police organization. So that the national security, if that bill is passed into law, the national security is going to be given the same powers as the Ghana police. These are things that probably we have not highlighted enough. And so constitutional account because the constitution empowers the executive to be in charge of everything. And the executive, in terms of the president, has passed on one case. 2 million or the DCE or the MC or the regional minister, but the amount and at the local level, and I represent the president, and it's those soldiers who could be a seminar study, the regional minister is too afraid. Your head will be put on the chopping board. Make sure you're free. So, and everybody, the master, you don't support us. And this is what you can't just breeding the little lion cubs that are young. So for me, these are the realities. I'm not saying you can't say his majesty that he is among the few people who have the legitimacy when they talk about it. Because they have benefited from, most of these people have benefited from the police as we see today. The only thing that has changed is that, maybe the police can do better among themselves. They can do a bit better by ensuring that they are fair and balanced. But sometimes when I hear the politicians take the police on, I get worried because Asante is not a politician. And so Asante would have every right, legitimate right to say police is for Munya Majumalasi. But maybe we have to push the police to do the right thing. Those who are in politics, they should be pushing the police to do the right thing. But they should not, they need to be very circumspect. The way they take the police to the cleaners, because this same police, if power changes, it's the same police. No police officer will be the same. No police officer. So maybe they understand. This is where I worry. When those who might have benefited in the past begin to attack the police the police or the military in a manner that, for me, it doesn't speak well for our well-being, the way we have lived. Let's push and get the constitution and other things changed. But in the short term, let's continue to urge the police to do the right thing. But direct attack on the police and the military and the right thing, I'll never support it. No.
Tisa utie ensem ye asantehene utumfo say true otosumienu na all can during the tenure of John Kudalo na ene yedu the tenure of Opon Buonua. Is it still relevant asema wakano?
You see, Asantehene, full of wisdom. It is relevant, and it will be relevant tomorrow, not even today alone. It will be relevant tomorrow until such a time that we decide that and so constitutional. I want to see, in the manifestos of these parties, the two major parties, that when we come, a certain constitutional review, whatever report that was put together, we are going to implement the portions of it. And those portions must include taking away the power to appoint the IGP, the CDS, and certain people from the president. If we can do this, I'm telling you that we are going to be in a country where things will be done right. And so, what Asantehene said, you can say yesterday, it's so relevant today. And until such a time that we put our acts together, our home together. You saw what Asantehene did to, you can say, is it the Bantamahene or something? You saw what Asantehene did to Bantamahene. I'm telling you, next time, the Bantamahene will not go and do such a thing again. They won't do it again. Bantamahene knows that when Asante will and Asante and Asante, apart from him, the others will be a subject. So you have to respect the current of the overlord of and the kingdom. As they are working, at a given point, the president represent who was elected on the ticket of the MPP. Someone like Howard Kumsin will go and do things that are not good. And you are going to have party supporters who say, leave it. But if our leaders are not going to behave a bit similar to the way Asantehene will do his work, for me, I say he typifies the kind of proper governance. Where, you see, when you're here, it doesn't matter who you are, you in your in check? Do you hear of your kind of say, land guard is in this kind of animal? How many times do you hear them in a country? They will be there, not as widespread as other places in this country. It's because you have one person who has made sure that we all fall within the same rules governing the traditional area. So, the anti-enemy idea, they couldn't have said it better. This is what I will say.
See, Yane Adam Bona, or Chief Executive Officer of the Security Warehouse, and he's also a security analyst. And I did here Hong Kong. Adam Yen Show, would you pander to the suggestion, say, security forces here in Ghana are manifestly partisan? The
Constitution has made them partisan, The Constitution has made them partisan. I will work with the police, the military, at the highest level. And yes, we are at the lowest level, now I work with them at the highest level. And I will tell you that why do you think that Wafa? When your military officers, our police officers, when they are deployed for international peacekeeping operations, they win awards. When these officers go to school to sit with other people who are coming from the US and whatever, they beat them. It is because, you see, we have some of the best professionals amongst the officers, the rank, or the officer corps in this country. The only thing we have done is that we have used Constitution, and answer we've used it to tie their hands behind them. Now to make the training balance about a chief. Why do you fight with the person? Because you want to train about a chief. That is what we are doing. So that we are behaving like the ostrich. The kind of say proverbial ostrich. Where you tie different about a chief, who are also different way, you are going to get so or could be. They want to train and standing in now. How do you expect the person to die? The Constitution of our children of following and so we can say the military, then we know the role of the military. The military is not supposed to be deployed for internal duties if a state of emergency has not been declared. What business we have deploying the military in times like this? But it didn't start today. It didn't start today. Does that make it right to see them today? No. It's mainly the NSA. We have a bigger challenge. And we actually have something that is staring at us. The only thing is that we are missing what is staring at us. And we think that, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. And so for me, the truth is that the police, the military, the security services, if we say they are partisan, the Constitution has made them partisan because the president, through the kind of advice from the Council of State and the former Mokaka would appoint IDP, would appoint this, would appoint that. Who dare you to say once the president directs, you are not going to obey? You can't. Who tells you if you are the minister, you are the regional commander in any of this region, and the regional minister who is supposed to be chairing the Security Council in your region directs you, and you say you are not going to obey? Only you everyone. And see, this is what is confronting us. And so the problem we have has nothing to do with those institutions that are put together by law. The same law that puts these institutions together, it's the same law that has immobilized these institutions. So it is a conversation that we've been having, but unfortunately, when MPP was in power, the same cry NDC is crying, NDC was crying, MPP was crying. Today, the pendulum has and then MPP, most of them seems to be celebrating, and NDC seems to be saying, they are beating us and the police is touching. If December 7th comes and NDC should win the election, you will see nothing is going to change in the police service. The same police numbers, the numbers will rather go up. The numbers will go up. But in terms of structure, nothing is going to change. And so for me, these colleagues, I would say, I hope sometimes politicians put out there, but the truth is that, you see, the police have been with us since independence, or even post-independence. And so let's forget about, some of these statements that are made by politicians. For me, I am not happy when I hear politicians take our security, especially the politicians. I would think that they should deal with the officers in a manner that tomorrow when you come, they will be there. Make sure that when you can change the things you didn't want. Yes, that's not bad. Then you are complaining, say, oh, no. Well, but you come and enjoy it. Then why when you are not there? Just say, hey, this is where I worry over. This is why I worry.
Eti Adam, yɛnhwɛ ne sɛ security forces yi ɛyɛ partisan. Na you even posit say constitution no ɛna ayɔ partisan. Yɛnhwɛ wɔn output. Adwuma ɔmo yɛ no, does it come out manifestly say ɔmo yɛ partisan, ɔmo yɛ political na?
Offer, what do you want? Me sure some of our party case or police station that me go offer. One party, I'm the house away NDC and now MPC.
Debbie.
They will not ask you. They will not ask you. Even though elections and electioneering activities on our calendar is very important, I would say that there are also very important issues that are happening every day at various security points, various security organizations that have nothing to do with politics, and the security officers are doing their work. And maybe and that's what people are assuming them in say, I will leave my office and go to the police station and go and report that someone has stopped me. They'll give me a medical form to go, and the police will not ask any person, they will have to arrest the person. And maybe they understand. Yes. You look at it, conditional, you can see that somehow the police is supposed to be doing their work in a manner that would be fair and just. But you know, when you mention of fair and just, of a bit relative, I went to my home constituency to go and register and get my mom registered. Okay? And on my way, I thought, okay, looking at the confrontations in other places, let me call the police patrol team and call the district commander and tell him that, hey, I mean, I'm a citizen of Ghana, I pay taxes. You know what they did? The police patrol team came around. Once immediately registering that they were doing the order for my mom, what happened was that a political party said, and the other party has gone to buy some people to come and register. And after that, there is a small way of getting challenging people who might have challenges because they don't have to register, who shouldn't be registering at the center. There's a challenge for them. Rather, you know what happened? When I got there, the place was peaceful, quiet. And within the matter of seconds, they started throwing blows in the center. The district police commander was asked, they punched him in the face. Police officers were punched, even though they arrested some of these people. So the question I asked was that, how can someone therefore then tell me that the whole of the entire Ghana police service, the entire military are biased? I would say that there could be some truth. But largely, I will tell you that most of the officers are doing their work well. It's the reason why you don't hear 100% or 80% confrontation at the police sector. There are some hotspots, we all know, some hotspots. But maybe the I'm sure you that's the lamp together and call all of them the bad thing. And then you actually that the same institution now answer some by your whole time. And we're taking that to the cleaner so much so that I've made also something about home and not okay because professionally they don't know what they are supposed to do because this is what they are doing. And I am telling you that I am living with where I called officers to come with me because I was going to a we called them and I didn't understand I was going to trouble. But when the trouble came, police commander was beaten. He was beaten in front of me. They struck him. I have it on video, but I will not share it. He was beaten, and the people were arrested. Maybe there is a so how can someone convince me that police commander he's biased? Only the police commander was taking to do what to tell him that if you have any issues, the challenge form is there. The man was nation or something. And I thought that, why did you do that? You couldn't have done what you did. The challenge form is from officer uniform. The BNI district commander was also there. And I thought that these politicians, some things have entered into people's heads. they are taking the laws into their own hands. So a police officer was beaten in front of me. So from where I sit, I will tell you that me, if anybody tells me that they are all barracks, I can't know. Some of them are the barracks. Yes. I know we have NPP police, we have NPP police, we have NPP soldiers, we have NPP soldiers. We all know we all know the elements like that within the service. But you can't use that element within the service to generalize whatever you are saying. When you do that, then we are killing these same institutions that are supposed to be protected as if NPP, leaves office, or if NPP comes, or the other way around. So for me, I am a problem idea, the passion in terms of when it comes to this thing. I think that we need to be measured because when Sami just is doing some things, I have heard people coming from the UK. I've heard people coming from Germany, from Denmark. Look, I can forward you some of the messages. People telling me that, you people are there and this is going on. Why did he have to say that? Mine is that it is reprehensible what they couldn't have said that. It's not good. Because the truth is, Ghana is relatively very peaceful. I am just did training today. Institute of Security Policy Research for media coverage at East Legon. We just finished a move for me. Okay? And I tell you that I dropped my car there and I've driven back to the office and I'm back and talking to you in my car. So people are attacking me. So why can I then say Ghana, we cannot get our aspect? And we can do it. The only thing is that I'm paying to a bit better than he's doing so that when some of these appointees take the laws into their own hands, like how who to me, in the scheme of things, the law should be followed because then there are the people who I enforce that sentiment that people, all of us are lawless. Majority of us, when I'm driving and the traffic light comes red, I stop. It means that in me or in it, I'm disciplined. The only thing is that the law doesn't seem to work when we are dealing with other people like our companies, who the British council, the chief council, other people are going to raise that this woman should be fired. And the president, who has the explicit prerogative to fire her, let me keep it there. So I will not be surprised of her. If tomorrow, in the same constituency, there is confrontation there during the election. When you call me for her to discuss it, I will tell you that why the president fired this woman, that is why this issue is happening at
my young show, Adam, from what you've gathered, a dear pa and maybe it's how I come in. Why?
Of a lawyer, wouldn't you kind of say the laws governing the use of firearms and the discharge of firearms if you have to. I don't have that particular regulation with me, but it says that if you have to discharge your firearm in a particular manner, you need permission from the IGP. This woman said that I fired my gun to scare the people. She said to me, I fired my gun to scare people. If I have a gun in my car, I can fire the gun to scare people. If you go to that place where the incident happened, she said she gave warning shots. You don't give warning shots in bullet with containers. It means that you shot around just slightly above that level or just around that level. It means it's not a warning shot. And so maybe the other side, she is a minister of state. She is a member of the legislative arm of government. She is entitled to police personal protection. She is entitled as a citizen and a tax-paying, even if she wasn't a taxpayer of Ghana, she's still entitled to security. And I gave you an example of myself going to a farming center. When I didn't feel comfortable, I called the patrol team. They don't know me from anywhere. I called the patrol team. They were there. And I think that she could have done that. According to Onankasa, of fear at dawn. What will make you leave home at dawn? You would have left home at dawn because you knew it was going to be peaceful. You knew it was going to be peaceful. But you knew anything could happen. Did she have to go there at that time, that ungodly hour, to go and fire warning shot, as she said? And to me, the other day, despicable, it's a disgrace. It shouldn't have happened. She's done it. She's got members of the party, some of them supporting her. But I will tell you that an eye for an help any of us in this country. That Moses Mrano and Juma, because I believe that I know that after the coming of Jesus Christ, the Moses law was, was discarded. Where laws are made, people must follow us. But where this woman goes to fire and she's not the same, it means that anybody, it means that I should be working around with them. Is that what we ask for? And so, the Lion and Afro this is what I told you.
Intimayen say, Madam Mavis Hawa Kumsen se okuta sidam na ekobase clear present danger and as a clear present imminent danger the fact of say obe discharge firearm no as care will be no that in itself and despicable nana.
No, she being a member of the executive, she is entitled to police protection. She being a member of the executive and knowing very well that even before the day she had gone, she went to discharge a firearm. Somebody had lost his life in the Banda area or something. Is it the Banda area? A young man has lost his life. What it meant was that someone like her, she should have known better and known that I cannot just take chances and just drive at that ungodly hour into this place. Knowing very well also that that area she went to, Kaswa, is an area that I have been drumming on, always asking that if you take police ratio, citizen ratio, you have about 1 citizen to about 2,500 people in Kaswa area. What it meant was that she should have known about all this fact before going there. And so if she had done her own risk assessment well, this wouldn't have happened. She would have gotten the police there to support her to ensure that if she comes under any eminent, any threat, they will defend her. Secondly, a video that I saw, which I reviewed and I checked, which is confirmed that it is her. She was obviously arguing and, charging, she and I think the parliamentary candidate for the area, insulting each other in pocket. And I thought that this NDC parliamentary candidate, she is somebody probably who taxpayers we don't pay. She is somebody who doesn't represent us in parliament. You as an MP, you as a member of the executive should know better. Ask this woman, if let's even assume that this woman was the person who started the attack, you could have just driven away or whatever. But they chat on each other, trying to be confrontational. And I saw that in the video. So that is why I thought that this is not why we put people in leadership positions. And so, based on all this, if you ask me, I'll tell you that what this woman did is below the belt. She's really not fit to be a minister of state. And then also, the people in that constitution. I think that she disgraced all of us. She shouldn't have done what she did. She's done it, but I have no power to the president has. And if the president has refused, I can't do anything about that.
Back to the security services. A DNA betimi aya, betimi already services of these manifestly partisan tendencies here. I think
what we need to do is to try and understand the security personnel who have been deployed. I'm telling you, just like I said in my initial conversation intro, I work with them at the highest level. And I will tell you that you go to a polling center, you have maybe 1 or 2 police officers who are manning a polling center that have sometimes 300-400 people. And the police officer, sometimes PP is not anymore. The person for about 6 hours. You expect such a person to think as a normal person, even though that is what is going on. So I rather want to see the political party from the divide, where they agree that these people need our support, not condemnation. These officers, they need our support. But the moment we begin to condemn them, we should know that we are digging a hole that when we enter, we can't come out. Some of them are partisans, but not all of them. I think that it's just about 10% of officers who, the rest of officers are the Ankasa, who say are partisans. But at the top, sometimes because of the way you can always say that this person was a anti-social. I want to show you, I'm going to conclude that the person is partisan. I'll give you an example of one person who has been promoted under all these people, all these presidents. Mami Hatiwa is an example. Mami Hatiwa got promoted under, President before. She got promoted under Atamils. She got promoted under John Muna. And I think she got promoted under President Akufo-Addo. So when a proper assessment of such a person, nothing, concluding say, and this particular administration or a partisan, well, we are not their partisan, and can only have to the money because no man owns that. So why do we run quickly to conclude that these people have a talent? You know what I'm saying? One of the talents person police officers has to do with captain. Why some officers have received aid and on the field something like they removed snakes. It's appearing. And these are the things I want to hear politicians talk about. Because police officers, there's a law that was passed by the president to move them to the civilian pension scheme. And the officers say they don't want it. This government says they are not going to implement it. But the point is that there is something already brewing. Well, some of them have received pay. Okay, have received pay with something that looks like something deduction or something. And they are already agitating and grumbling. These are the I want to hear politicians talk about the welfare of the officers when they come in front. And already the overstretched officers have been beaten and decapitated. What are we doing to them? We have destroyed it. We have one police officer for about 950 incidents instead of one police officer to 500. Look at the military. They are hugely overstretched. Military are not supposed to be deployed to civilian areas without any other executive order. But they do it. Are you going to blame the military? No, the military is not a matter. The day you start your training, you are told that you don't ask questions. The military officer only without questions. But the military ask questions in the military. The military don't ask questions. They give you the answer. So we need to be very circumspect in dealing with them. And yes, who destroy the very foundation of our democracy. And these are the things that sometimes when I hear politicians are worried. So this is what I want to put forward across Wapa.
Right. Adam Bona. Yabemu akọ na say reports about say maybe Sawa Kumsin. He are invited by the police. He are arrested by the police. Ubebusa say invitational arrest. What do we expect the police to do about Onuankasano admission?
Well, Onu admission is there. Or you say. So the police should have immediately arrested the if this was you lived in the UK for quite some time, you know that members of parliament, members of the executive have been arrested in the UK in the past for indulging in one. So if it was a civilized country, this woman should have been arrested and she would have to post a bond to be released. Okay, but now she was constituted to resign. But unfortunately, like I said, while the police is under the executive, it becomes difficult for some of us to say the police are not doing the right thing. You can arrest our country. The next day, COVID what are you going to do? You cannot transfer. You work with them. You cannot transfer the accommodation. You don't want that. The family is important. So most officers are very careful when they are dealing with politicians. Even when you say politicians, don't divide. I'm telling you that politicians in the NDC today, the police officers themselves sometimes are very careful because I'm the president of the Uber targeted. And to know Kasa, or 2 minutes sir, on targeting. So for me, it's rather a shame that we have reduced them to punching back and everybody is punching them. And yet we are complaining, even though we are supposed to be supporting them. We are not doing that. I will call for support for the military, the police, and others. Let's stop attacking them. Let's come and support them.
Right. Adam Bona, we are chief executive for the security warehouse and a security analyst as well. Yeah, there was any entry more also the area. Right. Adam Bona and actually and Como a security forces manifestly partisan. As a serviceman now show and argue about their parties now. As a serviceman, you do not have to let people know where you belong to, but rather your allegiance must be to the commander-in-chief. Hi, ADAKABRI. Also, those who are parading themselves as security experts must give us a break. Are we not in this country? Civilians were shooting and killing police officers at broad daylight. If our commissioner was killed, that could we have been condemning her like this? Is he aware of the number of motorbikes chasing our commission at the time? Let's stop the hypocrisy. Michael Asharaja, Anna Odifribaye. Ozzy, good afternoon, Uncle. If we don't respect the president in this country, please, we should give it to Nana Asantehene to rule us for 4 to 8 years, and you see how different we will be. Also, Uncle, if there will be a law that the police themselves to choose their own political parties, I think it will help us in this country. Anna Benjamin, Uskulu, Anna Ode Ebaye. Right. You are not nasi. Na Nana Yamano, Nana Yamatnasi.
Yeah, near over.
I want to say, we
I don't know who brought them on pie bounty. Your home,
way. Nana K, no, set a J abua, but Nana K, no, any the friend, or a team member of the MPP communications. Nana, na registration, any security breaches. What are your thoughts?
Offer me that say, Mentia need FM at your phone. I mentia of ADAKABRI Ozuma. One within over. See share or my the registration exercise. How do I? Your Becca is so far so good. You name say, you intimate say you been registration exercise. Yes, yeah, any HSB. But so share so my money in a true dinner, baby Bakumi Nubia issues SCC no. Na yebebo is in Abaso for a Jumadania Jumapa or ye. On the side of political parties, no. I didn't person me catch a gun of food and they say, Edin Chro. And to mean decide who wins the election. Because even over at the time of the voting, no, what a friend is a ballot paper now, what they are cool rather can him. Nipana Junity Mrs. Sanwo. Emma will be at the who feels or quack to Abama. Could do an argument and one to Abanama. Enti, yes, sir, all the political parties. Yen shana process no, and koso asumjimo. Diedi kaya meka our registration exercise no say. Of a penny for baby says it's Trinity and can and Chesa Bontinsi ni mefanko. Say MPP, NDC, CPP, PNC, PPPNT. Not in the name of our political party, no for near kofa a hope war. Guarantee momo say, Omo mudin, no munya Ghana voters ID card. Of a dear drain that a cost war before you interim.
Or what in here?
Wo bua wo nua hoho na mana be decide ama wo man a wotimunimu na ade na kire say bia wo 100 cedis a wo de ama ne nti obeto aba na ma wo ana say onim say bia wo man 100 no obi be kutimi akohia na ma no 150 200 ama wo wabo ama na nya card no but obesan de abeto abetia wo ofa de tosu mienu enkwala afi no nya 18 years political parties bi dia ye omo yastic say chinchina chin omo ko register koto abaman. You started registration exercise. The first day, that was I think last 3 weeks Tuesday. Ofa na me watamala bonten so. Me koye monitoring no ho. Na mene kwala ni bi di nkomo. The young ones ni bi di nkomo. Metimi aka say enipa be 10 na mene omo kasa with different polling stations and me call watamala bonten so no. Of former reasons some dey call register they say umbenya voters ID card no etimi akọ register mobile money. Tieni ye
motivation no.
Na political parties ikun omo ho. So obetimi register say be ya o school money yes sending ni sika be ba ono ani phone so. Na nkosi teacher so ene e de ama no. Obi pese onya card ni bi kuta no etimi de akoye bank transaction. Wetimi de akobie bank account. Of obi so se obeso onya bi kuta na Ghana fo ni nyane na mfo hunu so wanya 18 years. But political parties are fighting over these people. A o ma dwene na ekuta omo no enye sebe ya wo de wo dwene ni ntina ono akwa di lies akwa register. So why are we deceiving ourselves? Offer me free one my bond to with different regions. Na me bewie was Ashanti region. I am Yankasa me region. Asante Achim South, Jasu to be precise. Now I said, Drew, sister, means me corner me coach room meeting. No, for me, Drew, one meeting commodian to us. Bebrena commodian, and yet the young political parties in Yagini. Etimasre, minianum political parties. Emi monoko MPP. Any NDC, CPP, ni PNC, ni other parties in the account, say. A Juma say, ye, say. Young corner fe nkwalano and also be actually ni die no. And then because of COVID-19, yentimi organize massive rally. And any means the phone numbers be ni ebepe ni afrefre omo ni eni o makasa. So ye beko one on one ye follow the social distance protocol no. Na ye de ye adwuma ni etimi anya nkrofo ni approach omo one on one ye de strategy, ya ideology. Achire mo frɛ na say oma achiro mu dia ma omo abuy into our ideology ya. This is the time I say yes hard no. Enya bra o say yetwe nsekan abobotuo ekunkum yen ho. Opani. Enya nne na Ghana ehase o. Ena enya nne na Ghana eba wiye. 2012 ebisi ye condemn say nya de papa. Abra honorable Eslosu eversity wodododio. Ayi linante constituency ho. Ye bo mami ebo Ema na di na chi nyina ka ho prepare binom. Twitwa binom se kan we condemned it. Say e di nchuro keke. Ene ofa eye me de se ubisa opani ana one ne kasa no enkomo about assembly about say e de be porte pa na ofi say maame ha wakum si na ye nti aye mo na se nuem. Ofa eye me de se ubisa asa question no. Now for me say Ghana ni ben Ghana ni ben obehu se etuo ne nsekan motorbikes HSC wa of obeka se minie mu nkume of Ghana ni bi ohosa ano ni pebiti asasi so wo hunu se baby amadroi awase me pe bibi ye na me dwane freeze asini mu a obeka se me de menkwa e ma mu nkume saa. Sometimes ya yenyai hypocrisy ni bias judgment na ya ye no enipa o kasa wo ma e condemn si ye mo ma me na senuem yentu na de so yen force no man resign no. The question is that say enti say omo attack ne mbranti attack no no ena offer oja ne ho ma omo ne ne yakum honorable maybe how akum sina enka what will be their thought come ka se ma me na yade ti oja ne ho ma yakuna na
so obi timi wu me ya sa twene so mfia
esa bodu wawu no because omanfo be feel say wawu nkwase yawu na nko so bo ho ban wanti mi amon ho ban wawu atene ho hwe ahwe hehan awu se awu fun we di o se sa bu fun no me gidi ye se ma me ne ye nhwe han e ma ya bro ni kun na nka sa bi na Ghana for de be ye no of first of all when na ye mranim ni uma warning shot aye boni ana
oh said ye a motive ben
me da se ma me na kire motive nti e ma wotutuo na attacks e ba ne so no wantutuo enkum nipa ofa wantutuo na nhwe fam said the direction I dey ma gun use say even say we feel say o life I threatener. First of all they also the kind so be ma warning so to the tuo ni be hwe wiem na ma bi o ma attack na hunu say won so weapon enti won be twa mo afiri wo Now say we dwane na akọ police and say we security agencies no ekope bamba we dwane akọ. Ofa de mami ye the same thing no ye you. Attacks e ba ne so no. O ma gunshot wie no owura ne kaa mu. Ekofa police fo say de asi wa hani. Pacho boni e wom ne de hen.
Now, is that the best option? The independent kwaji air boss. Now, ukuta a revolver, side and beer. The best option is to discharge into the air to scare people off. And now say there could have been a better option.
Of I am better option near the hen.
I said the security persons none beka.
So
we approach ni back up.
Also, you
I could do baby. Baby, I could do ya. A domina tree. Germany tree now, but any busa say. Uku because yana necessary so be kaya busu ya. Enye sanka be busa say.
We near Adams Mahama. Nyame fa ne kransie yi. Say ebia oyini tuo e de defend ne ho a. E na obi fa mu hwere ne nkwa enka Ghana fo e be twe na bo so. But megidi yese bi o man gunshot di hwewiem first second and come e ba ne so no e be gina. Awunu so make attempt e bi obe shoot. Ama baby obeso odwane konya refuge no betimi adwane akoho akonya refuge no but no feel say obetimi manage situation no e de ono ana ho oden without the arms
one shot na or discharge ye no enu nti no obi anko no so ana
ofana that is the only evidence ayewo that is the only evidence I was said no nti no man timi anko ne so no se bi odene am ne ko so hye ne ho e na so tropo ba konya ba wie pe Oma ka no behunu se wo ye weak. Ebro ne bedoso.
Ebro keke.
Asa bro ne na dia, ni nyina start we bro.
E chase e obro.
Ni nyina ebro ne de chase.
Na fe na tra so.
Afe ne ma ebam. Na bo ne nse kan pie mu.
Obi nya na adwene so obekun.
Dabi. Ebro no. Ebia e na dabi ya make so offer. Meti hoyi. Usia me street mu na the political issues tackle me say me no nya discussion wa bonten. Me nka bi da. Onim de ntia. Meti radio so TV so da bia na de meka nyina na ye Ghana fo bi de wo enti bi kura wo ne ya trope wo ti ye de tata na kan bia we ne no na waka asem eti ani passes no epo wo na ada hoyi no ofa asem a wo kan ye wo ngwase ewu ya san bebo funu ma enti me de me feel say wo hwe ye ne pani Kofi Boache asem bia wo kan ye regional commander wa Ashanti region o say si edi police station ba mukrom ha na se ye bechi obi na mranti okrom aba ye o madwene se o mbegbo wura police station akoyi omu nipa ya che ne de a mama ye ntuo ye be yusu na se me police ni emikuta tuo menti mi amome ho ban a meda ba wo civilian ho ban ofa mi kotu open police pani pa o a qualify so di IGP man ye yiye se do okuta tuo na ntimi amo no ne ho ban a Ofa mi no mi enu aye de ensapan na me beda bo ye ho ban. Entimidie. Se bi de si ye no, de di kan, obi anhwere ne nkwa wo mu. Obi ampra wo mu. Maame na mpra maame na ngu. Na yenye nkwa nipa ni nyina akra ate ase ye no. Oma criticize maame ne say action no taking ni wrong no. I wish that one of these days they found themselves in the same situation. Na ye hu om reaction. On penny no kaso say ono work no. No osro. Pacho no MP. Why Minister of State. Okofa police fo di na chi de ne koy. Ma me ne se ko na wonya ye no. Na ya homa chekra mpa ono no ebi a won sore ye. Ani ye se ya base nkrofo do mu firinsa homa base omra metwuro mu din. E wa ha. Emra meto abantia wo. Ofa. Kwa se seat ya wo tisui. Aye ono abu mebisa wa kumsi ni seat so. Wo contest nyasa why wadwin se wo nkobim na wo bi mfa legitimate ways emfantu no akwasesa nkrofo fra bonten e de o maba se oba mo ma be register wo constituency no abeto aba e de tia wo
obi pe bosia ma me na okọ high boss na metenam ko register no constituency a automatic meto aba ma no
eno na me di kan ka kire wo ne se even sankrofo na wo base o mo de o makono of a be about 100 cities. Let's assume so the Omokodru and what opponent in this one wechi. Afetira kobo mu 200 each. Wona we ya adwuma high bass and once why kwasam penny. Enti sabi of a nyansa nim so be bass nipa so the Omoko different constituency. So monko register. Nim.
Because how comes you know? So Olidi NDC candidate, then NDC candidate, Olidi over 10,000 votes.
Massive vote difference. And a minimum adequate potia NDC Watana says so more person seat in the dia. Offer almost was starting in no starting in Joe. Make limited registration. Yeah, by a friend is a referendum a assembly member election limited registration a course no. Me, I happen to be in the constituency for about 2 or 3 days. Now, and Crawford, yes, I did near Bantani in so far. Do one eye and Namfufu. NDC constituency secretary, constituency chairman, MPP constituency secretary, constituency chairman, young Crawford, Munimo. I am Namfufu. The 2 political party communication officers, I am Namfufu.
The executives, Nadia Boyni.
Says ye, Yentimin Trahan Pise. Na executive ni be war. All my demo to call my ministerial. But the enemy say the woman was attacked, and the only way also about me a free scene so be defending her. Now we're done a free scene, and that's exactly what the woman did.
Police am I a report as to what exactly happened?
Once I can be Papa.
You will say police for yes, sir.
For now, me who be one who be Uncle Jamie
in one breath, who can say now oh fear any friend said the
according to interview be a or yeah.
And because say in another breath, SNL dom swaji tree air banaso. Yabeba na yetime adosomu ye na yadwendwen ugusu tie neat 100.9 FM.
Me mochi o Fiora. Yes on.
Machi o Fiora. Efiora me chia wonye so.
Hey, Ewra, enforce ma msu. What? E ba force chia me. Mo yem no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wa fi, we dey me person ni Fiora bekon. Eh, Fiora we dey ye kwa sori abo.
Ewra de. Mo kwa sori.
Ye papa ye.
Ewra de ka soro hwa. What? E be say wo ba hwa wa kraba kumpo wunya. Onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink. No ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa. No wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu. Wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom. Enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore. Ne fie wura beti ha. Anopa dio, ewia dio, enumre dia mo no makodeo. Mo mame. Na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya.
Me say na dia ya late nso me yanke kabinje Fiora ye wi a yakosere bo fa che. Ke Fiora, ruti fia say light bi no water bi oba wuntua bi. Wo se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink. Na ba nom.
Ta hwe me catch you play fa. Say this way chocolate drink no. Metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe what. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Say me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a what?
Yeah, Fiora, we nkwa de ma abunfu.
Me koto mi hwe. E Fiora fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ya trimodefo.
FDA anhwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atom se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think.
Yamenu Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi. Eti yamenu afa hin na mahie fufuo ti ase dada minya wofo yi. Papa so be fie ni anwie fufuo ya. Asam aba na so oben. Wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro. Be ye de ni ahie fufuo a. Akwade wo nwane.
Adwa mo adwuma. Se me ne fie adwuma di mini. Fufuo kakra ba o medie no. Eno to me twama da pasa. Aso wo kan na matene nyira.
What ate na make am mebo a.
Ebo de odi komum. Na sese ade obra to otwa. Fufuo ai wo no wodwo pam. Na wo ma siu na wo timu aba na wo sada ade na wo tim fra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sada roma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne make ne fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kama ya fra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo
sese bia
ma me hwe oh bia Knit fufu fly eye kama say body fufu ni menke fufu papa bi na wo kan say twan e posim na ede na me so kan so ento simanu mpe no wawie no ahie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kra agisa knit fufu fra ho ama ko tobi kra ba ne say de Ghana for sipom fufu no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufu e won pampampa wodrom ni we nu a wo ho susuna bi awom wo nso de body ni menke fufu papa bi
eje nie eni afi na fufu na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mojaduro ano pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
knit fufu fra supermarket bi am knit fufu fra e wo wufi a eni je nko a
FDA ahwehwe sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Efiewura, me mo achi o Efiewura.
Yeson.
Machi o Efiewura. Efiewura mechia wonye so.
Hey, ewura, enfase ma me so. What? E ba force search me. Mo yem no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wafi, we die me pese oni Efiewura bekon. Efiewura we die ye kwa sori abo.
Ewurade. Mo kwa sori.
Ye papa ye.
Ewurade ka soro ho a. What? E be say wo ba hwa wa kra ba kompo wunya. Onipa da sene timi koto this way chocolate drink. No ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa. No wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu. Wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom. Enu mpo da sene nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore. Na Efiewura beti ha. Anopa dio, ewia dio, enumre dia mo no makodew. Mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotena so ndem se ye kosum ya.
Me say na dia ya late nso me yanki kabinje Efiewura ye wi aya kwasere body fate. Ke Efiewura, wuti fia say light bi no water bi oba wuntua bi. Wo boa say sika na ne fa koto this way chocolate drink. Na ba nom.
Ka hwe me catch you pray fa. Say this way chocolate drink no. Metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Say me bufu a, betumi ato bag mu a wate.
Yeah, Efiewura, we nkwa de ma abunfu.
Efiewura fi de ya bro ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ye trimodefo.
FDA ahwehwe sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
NIT 100.9 FM so any na ene Friday July 24 2020 time just about 7 minutes past 3 chairman Abobi Atenase so enatina na kenka earlier a quick one what's happening in there CPP fold almost so almost congress na yentie na working committee for na interim chairman yentie the ode eba arrow from performance so area akra na humpo te say area
nyame ne mo bom ne ho
oye na CPP for ene so de ewuo no aso na eye NDC for mrante ba ko o ma brante ba ko eye ohene na no bontikro okọ sa so na eye made nyina eye ura santijima no nko Ghana Revenue Authority ene okọ Ministry of Finance ono so enura on so ko ene se CPP for so na anu ukwada na me Auntie Stella, kamu kakra kire me
me mawa ne me matia fo nya me detie fo nyina obi antie me CPP ne yaba no me tia papa wotie konya so na adodan kwa kofado president de oye nyina yura no me be di president obi abatia banjasa batia no be kasa be tia otumpo bi wura otumpo no ne deshia be nkomo ne deshia ya me do so otumpo was every two to me no but here will be a professor Ademensa professor Kosan professor Kalipatoya in your Kokuba Kone Kosi Pratt Mina Metia will be a past chairman for Dr. Dilly Samia Yaban Koma Stella Yapansai the Ubia Nin Professor Nino Dona or no former secretary. Asuma one is kwabra antisela donko the political career ya meeting a kakrebi in say at the age of 16 years where a young lady ya okusu no join CPP youth league ni papa mpene wale kwame nkuma klashe na so akole swope so bi di kwame nkuma chi eno ko mu no bae no the first secretary of CPP Women's League. Yeah, no common one, a Kwame Mama, no co-operative Kusia dear, or buy it when you call Bank of Ghana as a secretary director, where a legal person, Papa. Banuma and Bretintim, young ladies are one by Shia law pan or can be operated. na deɛ yɛ ne sɛ nansa yi mene ne kasa na ne ho dodo no kakra na ɔsɛ aro ne ebei na akagya akatra burokyi mmɛmba a mesɛ mɛba nse sɛ la ne yɛ ano kɔba ɛna n'ano deɛ ɛbaa ne sɛ wɔsaa baa fie na kidney failure anti sɛ la nyɛ COVID-19 na ɛko no ɛyɛ kidney failure mpɛ sɛ meyɛ emphasize on that nti yɛbɛka no ghanafoɔ nyɛ na mo abusuafoɔ na ɛwɔ ade yɛka kyerɛ wɔn no sɛ mmara pii a wɔmbɛhyɛ no anti sɛ la yɛ CPP ni papapapa mapa nti wɔn yɛ program bi a yɛmmra CPP party ɛkɔtɛ obi yɛ ne wɔkɔ bɛkata no bɛto wɔn yɛnhwɛ ne ɛnɔm no na ɛnyɛ dwuma a yɛbɛdidi ahyɛ anti sɛ menim sɛ yɛde funu bɛba ne mma ne me kasa a ɛwɔwu yɛ ne mma no frɛ me sɛ kɔmbedaro wo nua baa wɔkɔ ne ɛha me paa na wɔkɔ amara me bɔ wabane nti saa na ɛtiɛ ne seesei koraa nti Dr. Fletcher yɛ wɔyɛ former treasurer of the council yɛ wɔyɛ former chairman of Greater Accra ɔnso wɔwu mɛndɛ yɛyɛ na yie nti no CPP-foɔ nyinaa no mommra deɛ mpɛ sɛ mɛkasa bio mu ne sɛ CPP ni bio wɔ ha sɛ woyɛ CPP ni na wofii sɛ wɔdwuma ma kwan sɛ wobɛyi w'ani mu no behind the scenes no mpakyɛ mo ne menkasa me telephone number yɛ 024 31 31 552 yɛyɛ prepare sɛ di time baba wo bia na mmom meka kyerɛ wo mabɔ mpayɛ nyankopɔn ka kyerɛ me sɛ CPP-foɔ yɛka mu a this year 2027 yɛbɛgye akonnwa no yɛbɛkɔ Flagstaff House of Fuel whatever I did na MPP ne NDC ntɔkwa mo amohwɛ registration ntɔkwa a ɛkɔ so Ghana wɔn mo mmerɛ aren't you tired of NDC and MPP? Aren't you tired? CPP and I give our ma Ghana and the more of the Ghana Foundation was built by the convention people who were led by on Sergeant Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Foundation, bank, hospital, baby, Kenya found only Kwame Nkrumah 100 people, yet almost cooperating. Young Kosia BPI, what do you say? You say will be a lift engineer because he is so component hospital was in view. And the lift engineer and another component, the lift web, you need lift engineer or Ghana. And the J. Brahma, I call a very Brahma, only was the first lift engineer at the component hospital. What yes, I was. And the IN said, yes, Ramo. CPP for Mobi and Baba. CPP, we are back and we are back indeed. We are back. No young people, they catch them will be able to call MPP, who will call this, you are lost in the future. Any young person, be our person in your future, the next step, join the great convention people party will come and command vision. And command is the money will be planted into you.
Necessary program Ben Amodi, you must say.
Program since on the 15th of August, tentatively, the Bayer Congress. They decentralized because of the COVID-19. The regionally, baby, assistant regions will be aspiring delegates, be one repressed. Now, one for about you see, Bama Nipa for all the regional reps. That your proper election, that your coordinating, now you announce the results in regional, and then finally we coordinate and they own that. National Chama winning, another secretary when your flabber winning. The woman said, yes, I didn't na fe BBI come. Nemo before, yes, I didn't. And Tower be all your regions, be all a Volta, OT. Central, Western, ye believe that Mentimo wants to be on a government, they wouldn't say what they may have a theatre. Ye best sitting in a ye best woman, I have from on 29th of this month, a Wednesday. If I don't pass, open you will night. That groups in your Bishia, Nayasha, the Crontia, a payak to maybe why you see cover on your papa, you baby. Now, free. Bibi owa eha ubia before You have a 50 to August Congress, you have a need the year to the penny. CPP, I have written good proper. The Pajano Kosra and Abafombi. CPP criticized internally with defend external. That's the policy. Their own party. It's a family, a united family. A party that believes in one another, a party that cares for one another, a party that does not forget about one another. Yet they are young Kotawa. MOE, ye George. You know, the person who be a non chair, the Congress in 50th of August. Now, 31st of July, no, Tintumta will be a filing with nomination. The open chairman, you flapper, open secretary, open woman lead, you open youth organizer. One may file nomination among the IOC under the leadership of Alo Frimpong Manso's year there. Let's just welcome into PM Ragomeyer. Now, filing of nominations, you know, who can file baby are wrong, except the IOC. Rather file with nomination paper or IOC. Every Monday, Friday, 31st. Even 29, crying holiday, but it's if you be there, you bear you man. And just say you move your club of 40 years, if you be a catchery, and to almost here, say the 29th, you know, the share the ACPP and your body, I papa. Yes, Pierre, after the American Canadian say, CPP don't write us off. Upia can once a CPP there. Yan you found you. Now, money at you found you, and you're teaching the money, and you're both up to Fabi at the Maui. Into Pierre, Momodins, or the dog, CPP. Now, I have to say, Miss so. Mumbre and people near this in Tokoyana. The Pia Contokwa, registration Contokwa, equalization, wasting on the way back first. When I'm being well, let's see if it's what the teacher of Manoel. Okay, but I'm here way enough to see hospital way, I'm see school way, Nambabe. They see people know, Nana do Danko Kupado. See people in the solid group. Ghana Socialist Student Organization, no, I remember. Of course, Kufi and the Kwame Nkrumah at the University College of Ghana in 1961, and the Kwame Nkrumah Parliament. And Oyem Brown was a Legon, the Premier University of Ghana. But the Kono O'Brien, the first vice chancellor of the university. It will be a country of Kwame Nkrumah, Legon, win a country of legislation, the Parliament. Mumusa professor for the country, and the Kwame Nkrumah here, they go as a premier university. It's a run. Say, Yaka will be a Yana Asantiama Blessing, Bama, 777, or briefly will pay Jenny to 2 times the Union. Convention People's Party is the party of Ghana, and Ghana is CPP. Kwame Nkrumah is Ghana, and Ghana is Kwame Nkrumah.
Right.
Now, don't you, before you go, no? What I will be a channel, Kwame Nkrumah, you too much. Mamuna Japadi, Kwame Nkrumah property way, Kwame Nkrumah Kawaii, Kwame Nkrumah bicycle way, Kwame Nkrumah into my way. He was a person who sacrificed his life for the people of Ghana. The CPP there, they are prepared to have sacrifice for Ghana, health and everything. They are number one welfare system in the whole of Africa and the world. Come back to CPP. That they are come back, and I'm friends.
Documents.
Thank you, sir. And the culture CPP was a young coupon, 2027. CPP United, we will take over the flagship house of Jubilee House.
Right.
And rule this country, give you health, give you education, give you job, give you farming, give you food, housing. Housing, the CPP there, party being well, maybe here.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of popular say first of all. You need to be a fair first of all. Moja consumption, you just want the public. We can talk about Nkrumah regime. We can talk about Ankara and FIFA regime. We can talk of a champion and your friends say a Akufo-Addo regime. We can talk of Rawlings regime. Then we'll come to Kufuor regime. We'll come to Atame's regime. And then we'll come to Mahama regime. And then we'll come to current president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo regime. And Timunyai, fourth and second Republican. I hear back one more problem. Say you did June 1st July. Yeah, referendum. Now you to about the changing the system from Westminster.
I know they have more a report for now. What me I can say,
and this people agenda on OPRA or from now to 31st will be a file nomination. Right. Have a dispute to be a election. Yeah, court room. Side dispute. Yeah, 30 you film. Wow, man 29th. I hear what is that I can't say. No, can say. Yeah, make a boat to your job.
Right. CPP for planning for that is almost at to normal or there. Papa Arrow from Pomas and if you are almost so at to normal to me a common congress now or me a ye or mon penny for a better or more annum. Indeed, CPP for also there. Almost Fred Domino say a domino Emra no ye. Chairman Bismarck Abobi of the NDC, so Atenase. Howard Kumsen, member of parliament, formally arrested and been interrogated. Meanwhile, 4 other persons had been charged and been granted bail at the court. It is Howard Kumsen Yachino, Central Regional
Obianche Howard Kumsen.
Formally will go through interrogation.
Masa, Adakabre. Don't add anything to this issue. Howard Kumsen, invitation cry and friendly.
Oh, Central Regional Police.
Omu Chantro. The enemy say Howard Kumsen, Omu Konifie, Eko Gini statement. And Brofo Omu.
And then the catcher will say she's been interrogated at the regional headquarters.
No more interrogated on the fee. Maybe in the bedroom and I said,
come on, you will not believe it. Who won't hear you beat you?
Police if one about I can say, ye speaker, say answer the free police minister.
And then they catch and if you're there, say she's been formally arrested and been interrogated at the Central Regional Police Command.
Unim, NDC, your candidate or way futu. They were winning back. So tia somewhere tone. Say yes or nay yisi ni biko kasaye offensively. Say dana within 1 hour. Ye didn't call general court. Ono ye ganin. Adakabre. Adakabra sana mekoso no ene uhu sene ewi omusi ye. Ene na ye da yem papa professor asumdwe hini. Nyamitu ninsa efre no. Enti ene no NDC ye ko asumdwe park. Eko the Bronic friend rate laying no. Na ena no pay me sorry ye how are ewi omusi aye. Na otwe yin na won say isuo enye na adwene krapo say obegu fom. Nanso when that day san say da soronko a ni papa a ye nyina ye gitum wo ma yi mu say one of the best we can have in terms of obia odi no ho abo afori we di no kre ama ma yi Professor Mills baby obia no baby ani kra obia no yankopon endi ni kra ho afofie na yen the people of this country there forever he remains in our hearts. Adakabre.
Yeah, man.
Our kunsi asemo si ye mema ni nya onwanwa. Ye hu bebre e wo men. Ma Adakabre. Me bisa Ghana for ade mienu pe. Our kunsin say taxpayers can edituanika. Our kunsin e your man yi asede Minister of Interior. Asede say how kunsin be we fe bia as a Minister of State no. Ye be born ho ban Adakabre enye sa nete enti ye den ena ye maami Hawa Kumsen etimi pie ye fa ono ani tuo share ne ho e de call police station Adakabre emra wo ma yi mu a what we call the vigilante bill or art aya pass it frown upon say odi etuo e be wura polling station electoral area baby a to aba say what you say enti maame no nti onim saa mra na na a obu na ni gu so far ni tuo na me wo say na ka maame no woni ma de konti a me wo mo si yen saake no me support adakabre emra da ho say ni kwa say you walk alone as a minister daylight we aketekete on say binu mu ba mo program ba no mo police di wo mo achi so that when there is any threat against your life the policeman need to defend you say what you say enti e na maame no ko no anfa police anko san say onu e training ni vigilante fo omo de ebi mu firi esoro ho e na ebi mu wo kaswa area ho no omo di nachi e na omo man protection enti onu na adwuni mu no MPP vigilante fo no ama me how akumsi kutabi no na adwuni mu no they are more powerful than the police na onim adakabre maame no onye nukwafo how akumsi onye nukwafo asem ni si ya no Pink FM for frɛ no mentie even on Pink FM itie ye ewo City FM omu wie no mo acknowledge Pink FM o kan twi City for mo kabrofo ba omu gi tape no ma mini kan twi o say omu bisa ni asem ni si ye no because music no municipal security committee no kan enti identity when you realize your life is at stake no one jina baby a ye now be free police because you have them municipal chief executive unimu dem American or see police ni na or ye commander no wo area ho de de ba ye no or ye hoho enti or no MP no ni number onini number sasa mwe ye ka kire akwala ya wo ni na anase ye nyim no a onim adwene ene ye ka kire no adakabre hwede si wa ya waso ye wie ya no be taking responsibility branch up said they are my men short commission e de na yehu ye omu wie ye recommendation omu ba de ye ka se na don kananim frɛ no kura de kananim se o yakola boni next time enye biom nanado say onye white paper or rubbish ye womu praye no ene womu ebi mu da ho a womu nan stay lessons and wium yaro baby owo bia nyame nka ne ho ni compensation kura with impunity atremodin wudini ena ye beka che say we pradipa na enye wa sika ho enye nanado bottom sika ye nyina ye taxpayers money na oni ha akumsi mu adi a atutura asem na omudidie ye si febi na fa hwe abrantie no Tebe bamposi ya dribe kwa brochire tware na we ema the future aye ya na do nye ho up to now. The short commission na do nye ho hwe up to now. Unye trimodim ni obeye sa de we. Once ma o mo ko di sa boni na ko wo abadaye na ye obi a o mayi wasue se ube protect every soul. Na kana na do betimi aye ho bi. Asem isi ye ya nya too many versions. Osi etuo no tu ba kope. Ba mami bia o ka ni banku around. Osi etuo no ti ba ko. Odwane ko share them oba ye no osabeti ba ko na fe do osisa ni kugu saka eko wura inside we mpie biom eti ye tutuka ho no awa kumsi le to ya na unkwala odi wo mu echi vigilante fo akodi boni ube me mrade wo mu edi ni ehu se mrade na do share ye no wo share ma nipa wan share ma certain class of people wa be gia to mu se ye wo na otutu no eti ye bisa wo mu si moto di nachi according to sources amanfo moto omo di ba so omo be register NAC obi ya agent ni moto machine nyina police fo ni nya investigation na yehu vigilante ni ana se ni pakura okuta sa moto no etimu maame na enti a o show sa character adakabre ye wo mayi mu na do ankasa appointee security coordinator wa Ashanti region dia na si ye emebru ko yi ni pie ye ebi mu prano ye hu se moja egu fom ye de wo mu court die na si ye wo mu ba court wo ebe yi nipa na ogina judge anim no what a crime nanso adananado ni nyina ye hu hwe adakabre ye di boys no call ye kra ye fan wo mu sen wo mu ko no na untumi mu kutesika 800 each because na judge aka kire wo mu se ye be charge wo mu 800 mukutasika no ye kan ya na ebo ano e na omudi tua ye na omukọ and ananado there is no peace in this country. And Ananado, rule of law has been thrown to the dogs. And Ananado. Emranya Jumau. Na ADAKABRI na me ba metie me nua no ka sem bi say minus ni ade na enkwala bi register ni ade me nyin tum say wo sa kwala bi an register wo man. Enti na NDCSC say mu de mo asimo asokura na mo si registration na mo be ya. Yemfa birth certificate enhyem. Na kwala bi ba na yasi undi 80 wo si medi undi e si medi okay go file birth certificate bra. Because that is the first time we be enter into the register. A yisi ampene. Ema Supreme Court of the land. Supreme Court of the land. Ah, ye nyina ye hu chire they are the last arbiter. Omuko ye pronouncement. Say a birth certificate. No, they don't believe that a birth certificate should be used to register people in this country. It's ADAKABRI maybe Supreme Court judges and he say, Obi awa jini passport with a birth certificate, you know. Would the passport still be relevant in this dispensation? Will it be relevant? In fact, ye drew pempens will be a or may a mra di juma or mraimon. And ye do maybe. But it is sometimes yana young grandpa Nanado Dankwa Kufuado. Say yes, you're a human rights lawyer. Sometimes people doubt the credibility of the certificate that makes him the human rights lawyer, or that himself imposed human rights lawyer now. The coming of Nanado as the president has exposed him more. Every day Nanado is being exposed by his action and inactions. No, maybe I don't
as they're working, when they are doing.
Can't seem be a or some free ho. Na of an America say over correcting a statement now will make you know. Why you made any money? Say obit na we feed the case so no be na no minya kukudru NDC representative e catch the judges who kulumu say ansa no mo pass judgment no. Omo for MPP for bo money amount aye dey be mo munti. MPP penny for ba no mkuta 800 e ba no pepepe. Said the judge catch up. We are cast a kind of video. Opening as a whole chairman who reduce the legal system into this kind of fallacy.
I dance here one say. At all, I dance here. Me catch you. You see, your tribe are saying once and one. Eddie Eddie. ADAKABRI. Tam wa judge no, the same guys. Judge ni ti akonwa mu. Saa de ne ye ya motem ne ye friend is say judge ti akonwa mu. Na wakọ akọ yinipa obu na ten no. E di no come judge no kura mu di munsa keka no. Under rule of law, leader Nanado Dankwa Kufuado e di ado.
Me mix normal me.
No me ba say free hono.
Who degrade the legal system? If you don't want to talk about
let me come. Mami kachiro ADAKABRI. Mami kachiro. O inciting judges no mo be family ne. O inciting wo no be family. Hwe me I don't care. I don't care. ADAKABRI a board is hano. Omu create another court. ADAKABRI. Listen. You didn't pay back on
kind of childish talk now mukasa already so no. I am kwarakasa na mukasa munya.
Mami come kwarakasa now they can
offer. Mami to me say
me see who your judge now by my judgment. Now obi jira court wo. Unya kan ya 800 na bo anu. No see onu ko no. You to me say okonu no nim de besi. You to me say okonu no nim de besi. Eti die no go see here. Emre nyejuma wa memu adanado.
Oh come on. Yeah, what offenses?
Contempt to be a rabbi, Mamma,
my contempt no bet me.
Chairman,
Chairman, nonsense.
Come on, you won't do that.
Sorry.
The nonsense is to the lawyers or the judges.
Okay. The woman say, yeah, what offenses be brave or my way say more.
That is the true character of NDC.
A diwa, dear, Yadiba, or no, at the hope if into ubit me, ya bo be charge beer. What was I charge with dear? The edinua. A honka any nipa bebre one more court. open nipa di akiri ne bia na yema ne bail a nipa na timi ayi asensan yama na nyesa wobekam enti but yema yadwene mra asem a ye ka no na yadwene enkonkofa wobeka ne se nkubranses bia ama emesan ye nyina ye kom now asem da ho ne se wose nsem a akoso ka so ho no ye irresponsibility na moa na mahye nkofo kutuba ama o maye ne sa nti akoba no kra say MP has been formally arrested and been interrogated. We await formally what they would do, say be charged with an offense or not. Onyanya gidie kura wo anake aduru sa
offer o hwe the NDC for minim do mo pe wo wiase nanka asemu police a asemu betimi aka wase masanko angoja ama police for na ofade omo ye ni nyina kire se confirm and then some media mfia babonti oba beti wo moto say even they don't believe in Ghana police service na police for moto wonu ma na MPP wa ben mu amoye adwuma no MPP ko opposition amuni omu nyina na yema muni omako omo kasa no and that is the true character of the NDC offer ehefa ene abobiti usidi yo hanu mo say mo ma yashishi omu moto ene do admit so omu NDC for na yashi omu moto and do admit you say NDC for na yashi omu moto because he knows them
Maza. If you are listening to me here, did I mention any NDC person's name here?
Say oni moto right now fighting for motor yashi ni ruya what akunya kesi mu of ade bakwa da bia ye kasa radio so TV so ameka ne say de office ye kafa o leader ho a enye wo de no men kamfa ayi other leaders ho and besides Nana Danko Akufo-Addo is the sitting president of the republic either they like it or not or your president or your president now but now say what doubt even certificate ekuta no as a lawyer and as a self-imposed human rights lawyer no wonder I now understand the entire NDC akwa kodru baby edu
they ha wakumsi ye na ye
of a medical catch the wo fidi so say abobeti hai
na eya
ayantwe so ma ne sekan ni emfa moto ni nachi no nka so bepeja ne nsa catch rom say
na ni police ni etua de ko di nachi no we
obepeja ne nsa ka say mini emumume munkume
it's a lie
and come on and
what happened the woman is lying too much
comport yourself please comport yourself
the woman is lying too much
o kasa na meti ya o nanka meti me interject but me edin because me di oboni ani di ma o asa oboni ani di ni ma me sa
that's so unya ni chairman bi
it doesn't matter of it doesn't mean say wonya lawyer dey me sure ma me fo oboni ani di ma ya no the entity ya di man so obi abehu ni bia fo oboni ani di ma no
even onye president kura
onye obi akura na enipa bia nkwa woni mu bia fo oboni ani di ma no enti no kasa me ye din am share ni din ma otwa nto nyina manka ho asem but the truth of the matter is that menyi ni say Ghana ni bia ebe twene say wono no finding himself in that kind of situation now ko be peja ni saka say mummome munkume Ghana ho donti
president esake hawa kumsina ebe surprise o
what will be the achievement of the omo mani abereka say yenyi hawa kumsina do
say yeyi na dia ebe surprise o
ebe me nwanwa papa yeyi na dia based on what
Nana do nim sa de ne
da bia ADAKABRI yeyi na dia based on what say etu ekuta no
the ethically
any registered gun and what they acquired or they are no and you're punishing on data I don't have a problem but say what police for her akope to ya register man no conditions the man and they say if you feel you are under attack and no first of all don't shoot to kill but shoot to never pam nipa ni free wunchen ne dwane efa ho kose bambofo nsa
na owo fie ne ebo na mane se bibi koso no when you can police for ho na ode etuo ba ho
ofa ma men kasem kire
o the boys in a buy
politics ayeye no sometimes anyema ni bi wo ho no ma wote no act quicker wo be ko be ba na yasesa no
e just a normal force
na wo ya ye o defe
she is quicker than the police
me ma practical example okay Ablekuma Central
Francisco Smith
I Southam cry in a contest here current MP over Ebenezer ni Norty 2012 election ya bobo abadi wie ye no na we win election no was who coffee akujalia banoma bejubility. Or quite near see a kind of fufro nechi. I'm lusu. That is what happened there. And it is the issue ni one mate. Na so okwa akujalia ba obebano. Ne ya yewa chipasa. And when it comes to NDC and those things, they are very smart on that.
Oh, nah.
That is their profession.
Campus Fusu any titles didn't see it.
Is he saying?
And then campus Sutunas me a kind of 3 times as she did.
3 votes.
Yeah, you can't TV every TV. Campus anybody also that. I bet a young can be.
And the Mitchell Machiro say, a election. And you might be beat me because you know him near my Todomo. But the year can say,
but registration, that registration, a young master political parties, so no, I can see a quack will be a register.
Say, you bet me as a son of a young constitution, you know.
So, do I need a political party?
That is what I'm saying.
Say,
so far as we have IPAC, our decision be easy taking on, we involve political parties. Decision be taken be inform political parties. Yes, sir, or the political parties, the among crop for I testify to the fact that a Juma ye now most of them any metri mubino. Offer, o question will be say, I just yes, Sambrano. Because Emrani my who can say, Mimim Kobi, above in Sumrebi. Now, Mimi near dance say MPP for a bayano, you who say in the course, and this if also near dance so almost bayano, who say in the course. Until see a versus as I didn't see a dining in a east in sa. Easy now managing in your mano. Offer, dear course, you better course. Now, the American say, Omai, the bar bedroom pempenswa, Ghana Nini, Ghana Conani, Mr. Politicians say, Sabi Yama Yanina ho. Na ye nyai se be stoda niema bi a ense na mfata ye ye no e boban wo ko base ni pa from free baby so bom na me register o constituency na nyedai na sabraba obo constituency wona e papa nka be kwa kofa bontinsu ni so na beto abama o fa Emmanuel
na it is all condemn both sides
the man dey go base nkrofo no. That is what I'm talking about.
Na MPP for bi nyebi
o fa se ma make am say o ma e base men ka say yes CPP for na ye and NDC for me say o ma e base
o ma yes sir
it is onim say wo yes sir me no abobiti ye wo ye bi won constituency and as assembly betwi no am wa respond but me kasa on general grounds say ehun hia ye be base nkrofo so mu free one constituency enko other constituency o mu kwa kochuru mu din ya de entia sabi o Bible assembly ada bi o kan ya na enipa to da di agro ofa wose se nipa nya wiase nyina no ohwere ne kra de mfaso na awanya nti de ye kan ono bu ma bisa akum sin gina ho ene aburo no ne eku na nkanne abobi betina no maka so wu nkwase ewu wantimi and protecting ho as member of parliament ena nkan beso watimi protecting the constituency enti se wajira ne na so na was care emprofo watimi adwane afri sin no amene first of all obi anwan kan ADAKABRI what is obi wu waka so
at least nipa adwane
what is obi pride if no mu dwane mu what is obi pride atimi a save situation no amene obi ani hot man who kai obi anwan ka he entwin na bonisi ansa na Uma ye that kind of cheap politics na ye no and it is that kind of propaganda for so be any so na ye wo man mu ha no se kwa ha no de enye e ba ha de ye papa offer some kai say
Bismarck
o kai say manu nsi offer o kai say ye nyina etina ha condemn ye so be training inside the ball no Sam George offer so kai we condemned it.
Commission report must
we continue those things?
Bisani said commission report no highlighted the punishment for the one who slap no. Nanado ye dia ne fa ho. Nanado ye dia ne fa ho. That is my problem.
How Nanado onye den?
How akumsi? Nanado onye den?
The president onye den.
Ye ni appointment no ya ka kire ne say.
Ya ne bia na hoho bi ti no nim ni friend Nanado. Eduka say president.
The president
is
the president. Yeah. One who say technically, no sometimes say in India, ni say Nanado. President Baye, people confuse President Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Or see, either you say President Akufo-Addo or Nanado. So I have the right to use any of the words.
About the context within which I work Nanado.
Nanado as well.
Do the Yati as a president, the na person.
The president in person say, "Onu di ni sa shemrase." say election related activities.
Vigilante and other related
offenses act. A woman pay fee. Say Ghana ni bi en ho kwan. Say election day and as a registration. Udi etuo ebe wura the electoral or the polling station. Ye hu say ukutetuo na e wose ye chiw. Say what you ase. San say ye pese ye bura ye nipa bonifo a omudi etuo eye boni during these activities. Netina mimi bisa say Nanado Danko Ekufuado. Ufa hawa kumsi MP no. Umano position no. As part of the condition of service no. Umano police or defie no ni kuru defie kura police ni tigate. Say what you say. During the day ube tuwe frifia uni police na eko. Not to extend say what he say bibi boni koso na o ko ehwa. We in charge who can music municipal security committee who when timi amfre police now wa for 2 years wako at that time no the okoye wo no is an offense or no as a minister no there was na ko hu but sans say oye with impunity sans on the wa ban munti no wa ye wi a nanado the obeya ni say fa odi bire to ho say the obeya me Bismarck me nya ban appointee say obi ko ye Nanado betimi apanish that nipa no
with impunity and capricity for etotuna
police for how since when me catch you say
and then you confirm say she's been
formally see da ben e see da ben say police for no wa papa e wa adwene papa so omo be boaga na memra ye adwuma how many days man catch you say ye parliamentary candidate Ora James Annan or contest afenyo market
a
futu constituency oni yisi konya akasakasa o wo musi offensive word conduct within 1 hour not jina court ewo winiba ono onye nipa moja ni nimu and also oya NDC ni nti ana parliamentary candidate should also be given some dignity not you the MP and the minister alone to extend so no faith yo kiki ye amunyina mujitu mi se wa tutu no that very day no krama ngini statement afa na mu interrogate no oye ni person obi ana oye ni person obi so I'm saying say under rule of law there should not be any kind of
unim processes a process for be kum
their process
unim so see
e ti say na ko obi chi na twa ni ti na ka police for be to ya omo be ko parliament as no ma agin
and at least processes were once na
wetimi a chi no tie they no call you are violating or man yimra on that basis no emre che say utimi fetuo enko ba bi etisa oye etina na me call say ni police ni no say na offer police ni na ma na ko kan ye to say no ka che me say police commander owo ni constituency no mu no as a member of parliament you don't have his number oba ye nche na me ni number oh adakabre somebody bu wa unti asie
I was say
unti asie is only
I was say odi BBC
no he has failed oh na uya me I have for something important why
and the person no kan
so ya de mre nyina ma no sem yo bedia ko onya no ngo
na ya betra una uche time
ya bi waka so ba ye we late to for the time ni nyina ma we late
yes I'm right back it is say no edin na ye ya efa ha wakum sinsemi ho a oman ma ebobodwo
na so oman ma na ye wo oman mu ni enim de ekoso na me ka che o say the odi kan no yes nya na namon baby opoli ye no duru ho a uhwe ne so ba da na na do no nothing of that sort mi mawo nyama esisi wo oman mu na mesware ye nku no ye ku mesware de ye fa ho asa oman obitimi ka say minimum no ni picture akere mu muhia no ba bia mu nku no nipa kro no ye ku no oti oman mu a odidi free abrochire minister ye boni aye nche no
wasema wo kan mu ohun nipa kro ma ye ku no
na watimi abo bi din ye ntwa so
na so watire mu ni board show the picture
tie career de Japan
come on you
Misro not two oyi boy way nipa boni ni picture ni munya na munkuno omukuno
come on and mra antimi no obi ani
one em na ni nedi nipa kro make his statement no police are inviting no omo interrogate no omo achi no say utie si ana makasa adakabre u picture nie television so dey ato say obi ehu onya de ope na nipa na wu under leadership of human rights lawyer as a president
chairman asema da ho nyina ne say ya ye ka asema de daba maso no ene na yenka see ibusa say e dey na reasonably ye expect say how akumsin yemfanye no
yes ya catch now say yen sakino
yes sakina na boato yem
yes now show the way
fa me de megidi ye pa say yenhwe yemra kunini no conditions a ebo sa yemra yi ho ban say eba say maame ne act eye honorable maybe our akumsin act na e course no e ya dia e violate any laws of the land. Why not? Emrano betwe na so. Of Atimas here. But Emrano and Cherese Maame no afumu mrebia. Who is NDC to dictate for Nana Dankwa Kufuado? Say one sake Maame no because say omo dwene say omo NDC for feel say Maame no say permanent. Amamu anya me feel say o. And anya me dwene say amamu anya matrai makwe. Based on rules and law. Regulations were why the boom mine. It is NDC for this idea nini. No more cast or more can unite say, or more ne embrani. Or more nini, because or Jim Reddy has some common trend country say, and a judge by passing judgment that this work of friend before Bomberman here. Or more Jim Reddy and can Sammy Jamfini NDC for and come Mumu can't Ghana for say MPP co-positioner, police for new machinko, soldier for new machinko. You see this kind of languages of what is a statement in NDC for making a security threat. To who? Of what is a security threat?
In fact, immediate press release Biaba Menkenkaye or say the movement for One Ghana has taken notice of a very disturbing video making rounds on social and electronic media and finds it very distasteful to speak. Also, in the said video, the National Communications Officer of the Opposition NDC, Mr. Sami Jamfe, is seen threatening the lives of security personnel should the NDC win the next general election. As to what may have prompted the NDC spokesperson to make such a weird and outlandish exposition unbefitting of a party communicator, it what leaves MFOG bemused. The movement finds his utterances offensive, irresponsible, reprehensible, and gluttonous, and hereby calls on the rank and file of the party to rebuke Sami Jamfe for reducing the communication standards to its lowest form. These beset utterances coming from the opposition NDC smacks of the intention of the NDC against our security agencies and seem to have the tacit blessings of the flag bearer, Mr. John Dramani Mahama. It will be recalled that just about a few weeks ago, another NDC member of parliament for Ningu Prampram, Sam Jata George, was also seen in a video threatening military men in their uniform and using almost exact unfortunate words Mr. Sami Jamfe used in his latest childish outburst. The movement for One Ghana would like to assure all our security agencies that, irrespective of the madness laced with threats and provocations being exhibited by Mr. Sami Jamfe and all who think alike, majority of Ghanaians still have absolute confidence in them and will always rally behind them in executing their constitutional mandate as law enforcement agencies. And Omudiaba, Prince Ajimai, Ajikum Kosa, George Ubu Abisa, and Omudiaba. Sami Jamfe, Adakabri.
What?
Adakabri. Sami Jamfe.
Yeah, Tiano for what reason?
No, almost Tiano.
Mo winum. Tie. Sef soja ni a captain. Ya frɛ wa ka kyerɛ sɛ bibi ikoso. Ye member of parliament e wo lejokuku. Ya frɛ sɛ o register nkɔfo e wo ne fie anase the officer. Soja ni ye frɛ wa. So we soja ni a unhye MPP atade. Obɛka kyerɛ mo sɛ no, we police for asem. Because baby owo no, Teshi police wo ho, Nungwa police command wo ho. Police for nko ba soja ni as a captain. Wako uko ye ni so asate na nipa na mukochi wo mu editeni wo mu ye wo mu yakayaka de ni ye do wo mu call police ye ma wo unconditional bail lawyer unconditional bail chese nipa no ye ma wo bail ko wa anye hwe utawati ase ta sojani no ye ba power u ka che mi so ye sojani a owo man hu do wahye MPP atade eti saa nipa no ɔhyɛ no so yɛ si sojafoɔ na any policefoɔ mo yi wɔ mo anim so ɔmo yɛ MPP adwuma no sɛ MPP pa ɔmo ni MPP kɔ they are not serving the country
wa qualify no
ai wa sakra kyiri mu yi baba me ka se me ntre yetiefoɔ sɛ NDC for mo kan why kan the labor laws. NDC doesn't have any power. No political party has any power to sack any police or military officer if they don't know.
So what is your
problem? They are just speaking out of ignorance.
Okay, then go ahead.
They just don't want to learn. They are speaking out of ignorance. Political party ban the constitution number 2 minutes so the police in yedi. But the year can say a security threat. So be inside the police. So what made the Jom can the meaning is that Mama made the Chinamu Kodi MPP at here, you buy a baby muddy. Now other Ghana belonging to NDC. And if you don't know,
yes, they should be fair. Your friends could deep on Ibia. I was so who said Ghana Rani at the foul.
Man, Chairman, can I
respect yourself.
Please.
Offer. This is what's not say. Not a whole the largest opposition political party communication officer would done no. Ebe kasa because a fin say that's a time say police if wa makwa support to NPP about money MPP.
Do they have the right to do that?
Do you have to talk like that? What power does Sami Jamfi has?
I
don't know. It's a position in a 3 man. He should just calm down. Now grow in the position and stop being charged in that position. I think that he would have been better in that position than Sami Jamfi. Let me say this.
Sami Jamfi is better than from MPP General Secretary down to everybody. Sami Jamfi is better than from MPP General Secretary down to their last national officer.
Yes, Sami Jamfi will be better. Because somebody here to say he's doing better than their presidential candidate. Because conform MPP, they are far better than their presidential candidate. They are far
probably your president.
Good
probably your president, not Mahama. Probably your president. Your sleeping president.
The leadership of
the lawlessness president.
They have tested the leadership of Samia Uku. So if Bobby is here talking about these things and Sami Jamfi is better, he's better than John Mahama. We know. He's better than Pokwa. We know. He's even better than Bobby sitting here. But what we are saying is that Nana Danko Akufo-Addo good administration adwuma oye no ene wama Bobby ensuo free no dware prensa and this wopo no dware bi no dware prensa ko nya ensuo free and then if air condition kitchen you know the biabo because Nana Danko Akufo-Addo atua electricity bill amano and then this if nya no kasa because they are enjoying free so many things ne makwa secondary school free and nya no keka de ope but the mere bia no wo power no ankasa tia konyam no Bobby wasn't speaking because na memo ne nkoye ma no. But the next, we enjoy privileges be brave. Amana huadeni anijie, amoba bonti confidently. Etimi kasake kadi opebia. But we are telling them, Ghana doesn't belong to the NDC. Ghana is not meant for the NDC. Ghana, aye menu mi enu nyina di ADAKABRI. Bibi kobonia yebeka. Se kopapa yebeka. Medima no se de meka ne se. Ghana for to Obama Nana Danko Akufo-Addo 4 years. Nyamia dum wa demonstrated good leadership. Wachira se Ghana from Kwara e wasi e bomb ho ka ne de omu ko school na Ghana ni bia ba any education enti from basic to secondary level e free wo man mu say Ghana na de Danko Akufo-Addo say me ye no anen so ho afei o se feeding kwala no and na school feeding program they increase it to a level and crofo na ni adwuma ye na kofo anya adwuma ye youth na forestation ye adwuma offer what the time ni nyina ma na go so mo wakasa na go so mbuja me na me kama se go na do ya dwuma papa e dey asam na Bobby beka bi
okay me enti
e dey the papa na do Muhammad wo ma Ghana Bobby beka
enye bua me wo ma o pa ADAKABRI highest esteem na nka me the time ni nyina be ma no because the all kanu mu afi no hye Ghana fo ebufuo more about that useless interventions in our any result.
Imagine Ghana ni kasa say.
Mientie no.
Debi no fa so we so. Intervention of Ghana mampani dia ma Ghana fo a. Omo enjoy free water. Free electricity is useless.
Na ke say enye papa ma ne nka na obi e.
Debi ni kwa so.
Debi ma ne nka.
Aya kasa ni kwa so.
Na ke say enye dia okra.
Ko tuen so ka me dia tell say useless.
Na ke.
Adi ni pa dwem bone ni awudi se mu omutrim. E no make say we useless.
Na ke wada.
Awudi fo po me ya bo me kro no. I don't make us away useless.
Nanake, what that room?
Omo baby, you munya bi nu enti.
ADAKABRI.
Na na so dey check Ghana form say useless.
ADAKABRI.
Okoto amene mama nkoto amene.
Wadam dada.
Me that's ADAKABRI me.
Wadam dada nya fe no koto.
Final comment.
Yes.
Me
final comment is very simple. Concerning the budget ye papa kenofurata dibetu jan. Ye hunyama bebre ewum. Na minu ya ikaza is ya onze o kan free senior high. ADAKABRI. Na nado jina simpiesu a o si senior high secondary school free senior high no intake a double nipa e form na double. Ye kwa akọ exams is here and the first batch of free senior high no. Yeah, who say even the number of people who are writing the exams are less than when it was not free. That money you try can na be examination, you know, than say eba be free. Eti Ghana, eti na o kasara me si o she Ghana for dey ebufu no. ADAKABRI, very simple. Under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Jeno Pukwajo, they are coming to the office with what we call development orientation. I don't know if people need to be saying that John Dramani Mama dear na waja of Flagstaff House. Adia ba akupe na waja ama nanado. Eye development in Puntuo. Okay. Na sunanado ba ye in Puntuo abogana for what say akoko. Na ye wajidie say with the two, tried-tested personalities, John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Jeno Pukun. Ghana be fan into mefra. Lawlessness will deal with it. Ena impuntu e ma impuntu beba kronu a ekoso no ye good radio station ye good radio station wo ma yi na ni wo fa
asida na ye de eda eye nanake ena de asida so ema chairman abobi NDC stock on a chairman of the Ayawaso West Wogon John Domelo chairman no and Nanake so a member of the MPP communications team. Nina Mono, me mind teachmenti, Anna, ye dear bedroom from Ponsua, ye coffee, near coffee to them, Ulako Kumakel, Anna, what the echo. If I rush and neat 100.9 FM, Yashimo.
Yo, Fira, yes, song,
Machio, if you're if you're a mature on your so,
hey, Eura, and Fossa Mamsu, what? I by force such yammy.